Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
If you could do one extreme sport, what would you choose?
If I was good at one,
Yeah.
What
You can be bad as well.
What class is
base,
an extreme?
base jumping. I'd love to do
Which
base
one's
jumping.
base jumping?
Yeah.
Which one's that?
It's like when we jump off high things, parachute, and then land.
Oh, okay. So
Or
like something like that.
Or like,
Yeah.
what's it? Wingsuit.
That's what I do. That's what I do. That's the one what I do.
You're flying.
Yeah.
You're basically flying.
I'll do that.
Have you seen the one where they fly into a plane?
I've seen when they fly through tight spaces.
No,
and there's like
they've
an
done
FPV
it. So
drone.
there's a plane going along, and they fly, and land in the plane, and the plane's got all padding inside to brace their fall.
Do they then jump out of the plane again?
They probably do, I'm guessing.
Another one a bit lower. Another one a bit lower.
That's the first. Just zigzag down
Mate,
the sky.
Being a Red Bull athlete was like my dream. That's what I wanted to be as a kid. Red Bull athlete.
One of my mates when I was at secondary school. It was like literally 12 years old. He was like a motocross rider, and he was literally just the coolest kid in school.
Wait, what's his name? Sam Sunderland.
No. That's a good name though. I like the alliteration.
Well, Sam Sunderland is who I met out in Dubai with Red Bull. I went out there last year with Red Bull, and he just won the
Was it the motocross thing?
What's it called?
Dakar.
The Dakar.
Yeah.
The Dakar race.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's mental as well.
Mate, it was so sick.
Is there a track for that? They just
No.
have to find their own way.
They have to find their own way.
Yeah.
It's like D&V, but just like driving. Like, just,
Mate, so people get lost, you know. Like people just actually get lost. You're driving in the middle of the desert on your
Can people
ones.
track you?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
I'm guessing so. But like,
You've got like cameras in the cars. Just imagine.
out in Dubai, they shut down all these landmarks for him to like motorbike through.
Yeah.
And then he stood on top of the Berge.
How do you get there? Just a motorbike.
He just jumped. No, he just jumped. No, he
got his squirrel suit on.
Yeah, and he just landed it. Because you know Will Smith did it. Stood on top of the Berge.
Oh yeah, for
Mate, even though you're strapped in and whatnot,
I
don't know. I really don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I looked at the footage and I was like, "You lot are mental."
At minimum, I'd want a parachute. I think if I was up.
Oh, I don't know.
I'd just be like, if I fall.
But you know what the maddest thing was? He was just on his phone. Oh, he's on FaceTime to his missus.
Impossible.
That's tame for him though.
But I was just thinking, I'm surprised.
Insta-live,
literally, he did a TikTok. He did a TikTok.
Thousands of
I'm surprised. I'm surprised
that
that they let him hold his phone.
Really?
Why have you dropped it?
Yeah, because it landed on someone.
That's killing someone.
Yeah, 1,000.
That's death. That's death
But how
from
many
above.
people are gathered around the bottom of the Berge just looking up, guys?
Yeah, a lot, mate. A lot.
It's like iPhone 11 on the way down.
I mean, that's split
Wait,
a human in
really?
half. Yeah.
Why though?
Yeah, but I swear it's not true that if you drop a coin off like the Eiffel Tower,
That's not true.
I swear that's not
Yeah,
true.
that's
Well,
not
iPhone is different.
Cal and Josh tried telling me that if you drop, what is it? If you drop a a squirrel out of an aeroplane, it will survive. A squirrel, it will survive.
That's why they call it a squirrel suit.
Maybe.
Oh my god. No, it's because of the flying squirrels.
Yeah, no, that does, yeah.
But I swear to God,
Duality.
apparently because of the law of
Terminal velocity.
velocity.
They can't get any quicker, so they hit
Yeah.
a certain speed at which they can control.
Yeah. So and I was like, that's absolutely not true.
Yeah.
Surely that's
I was like, if you drop a
swear.
squirrel out of a plane, it's dead.
Yeah.
Like, it dies on the way down.
Probably. It gets sucked into the
It has
engine.
a heart attack.
Throw it out, it gets sucked into the engine.
Next week on Pitch Side, we'll be
Yeah.
dropping a
You know
squirrel out
what?
of
We're
a plane.
keeping this in,
We
Jamie.
just let it roll.
That's staying
He
in.
has been rolling the whole time.
Okay, yeah.
Welcome
Alright,
back
good.
to Pitch Side, ladies and gentlemen. We're joined by the one and only Near and Welcome. Mate, welcome.
Also
We've
known
had-
as FNG.
Hello.
If people,
Hi.
don't know directly.
We're out here.
Indeed. I think that was one of our best intros, actually.
That was a stonking
We've got
intro.
like full Joe Rogan there.
Oh,
Well, he's not in the sports scene, so we can say that. Well, he kind of is. I mean, he's a UFC commentator.
no, not anymore.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Bit awkward.
Yeah, he's
Well-
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not a commentator anymore. But anyways, mate, how have you been? How have you been?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Kind of getting over the weekend. Was a little bit hungover yesterday, can't lie.
That means you were out on a
Monday.
Saturday.
It is Monday today.
It is
Yes,
a Monday,
yes. I was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
say out on a Sunday, but no, that means out on a Saturday. Where'd you go?
On God's day. Yeah, no.
Sabbath.
Outrageous. Yeah, no, but other than that, not too bad. Just trying to make videos, basically. Just been quite busy, actually, this week, this month. Yeah, February's been a bit of a mad one. Was filming with I Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Go on.
Yes.
I know we did see that. We did
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it. What was
yeah,
that?
yeah,
What was
yeah.
that for? What was that for? How did that come about?
So he's like this ambassador for this headphone brand.
Yeah, I always see him posting about that shit.
Yeah. So like the sort of company that I work with, management wise, they were just doing like this media day for it, and we're like, oh yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to come around, and I was sort of like, I mean,
You're a Liverpool fan as well, right?
Yeah, I am
So,
a Liverpool fan. So I just hit the table there. I apologise. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan as well. So obviously that was a bit of a dream.
What did you end up doing with it? Or is it under NDA?
Well, the reason we were there is an embargo. That's on under. It depends when this comes out. When
Thursday.
So
Oh, that's when it's lifted. Outstanding scene.
Perfect.
It's like we bloody timed it. Yeah, no. So yeah, I think I did like what's it called? Like assumptions with him.
Okay.
Have you seen like
asking him questions what people think
from
about.
people, about like the changing room and stuff, and just general things around Liverpool.
Cool.
Whilst playing FIFA, but he's like so competitive, obviously, that I was like, I wanted to try and get the most out of him, but I kind of swiftly realised that playing FIFA at the same time was probably a bad idea.
He just
wanted to win.
He was just focused on winning.
Yeah, he just
not
wanted to
caring about the
win
questions.
FIFA.
He's like, shut up, I just want to beat you.
Yeah, 1,000. Just get out of here and go. But no, it was good fun.
Did you beat him?
No.
Is he quite
That's
good?
a good thing.
Genuinely good.
That's a good thing because when you beat them, they often give you less.
Yeah, 1,000.
So I learned this lesson with Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
I was beating him, and I was just like talking to a stone.
Yeah.
And the moment I realised I conceded, he's gone level. He's like perking up a little.
Mate, I did exactly the
Oh,
same
all right,
thing.
Riyad, I know what's going on here.
know,
And then
it's
let him get eventually a winning goal or go ahead in the game, and then he's like, "Yeah,
He's happy money now.
Answer everything you want." I was like, "Okay, I see. I know the drill."
go.
Well, mine was the opposite. I played Madison at Volta. Do you remember? What?
Still going.
That's what I was playing Volta. Yeah,
You playing Volta? Oh,
as well.
fucking hell, really? I
Shambles.
was like, give me FIFA Street, the original one, not Volta. Fuck me, it's shit.
Everyone got PS2 kicking around. Let's just
Yeah. And I just remember, like, he was well sound. He wasn't really interested. He wasn't very good. And I realised, oh, God, I'm going to beat you like 7-0 here. So I had to just turn it back.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would have been like a piss take.
You forgot to ask questions. You were just like,
I was just like,
leaning in.
ha, ha, laughing
Just
in his
combos,
face.
rainbow flicks all over the place.
Literally,
Where were we meant
little
to be
game
playing?
breaker.
That's from the original one.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, those are the days.
So the Trent video, what was he like then as a person?
he's sound.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
just very shy. Like even when like I first met
Yeah.
him, I was kind of like, okay.
He's quite reserved, isn't he?
Yeah,
Both
for
done
sure.
videos with Trent, haven't you?
He took a little while to warm up in our video, but I feel like I don't know if you found this, but did he warm up?
1,000, yeah.
He did.
Like, because we'd been doing stuff during the course of the day as well.
Right.
So I'd already been with him for like a couple of hours before we filmed the video. And even whilst we were doing the other stuff beforehand, it was kind of like, yeah, I can kind of tell you're actually like coming out of your shell a little bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's proper sound. Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's shy and it takes a little while to get into it.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
yeah, 1,000. There was this stupid goal during the course of like the game that we were playing, where like he had a shot, it rebounded off the post, then hit my goalkeeper, then hit the bar, then I tried to clear it away and then he blocked it and it went in, and I was just like, right, that's all I needed.
Yeah,
This was the worst goal I've ever conceded
Great
in FIFA
advert.
history, but I just needed that for him to actually be like less shy, basically, and just crease a bit. So
Have you worked with many other footballers at all? Is that
I've actually recorded with James Madison before. as
Oh,
well.
sound.
So-
We all have then. I didn't have the
Trent
Trent link,
James.
but I have the Madison link.
Coming soon.
You'll get
coming
it one
soon.
day. What was that about?
Next
When did you do?
episode.
Yeah,
You'll be on here.
when did you do that?
That was a couple of years ago. I was doing like some freelance stuff, and I think it was the FIFA 20 launch.
Was it near the O2?
Might have been. Yeah. There was. They
Was
were
Kaka
doing,
there?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's where I filmed with him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah. Yeah, because he was there. They had this like red carpet thing.
Yeah.
And like footballers coming through.
Yes.
Like Jolie and Lescott was there, I think, or something.
They had the Volta cage, right?
They had
the Volta cage, yeah,
Was
yeah.
it the first year of Volta, I think, or was it the
I
second?
think that probably.
That was the opening year of Volta, I think. 'cause
It would
that's
make
what
sense.
They were trying
wouldn't it?
to, yeah.
Mate, there were some big names there. Like fucking
Yeah,
Kaka.
right was the manager of the England team, wasn't he? With like Timsy and
Yeah.
Els and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember meeting Kaka. Did you get?
I didn't meet Kaka, and that was one thing I was like, when I went, I was like, I don't actually. No, I did care about the Madison stuff, but I remember in my mind thinking, oh my god, I need to at least see him, like, even if he's just there in my presence.
I got a photo with him and I said hello. He's like, for me, like he's top 3 for me. So it's Ronaldinho, Henry, and Kaka.
Yeah.
And like, oh my god.
Whoa! Can we get a timeout on that one? What happened to all the other names that you mentioned that are number one, like Lewandowski, Ronaldo?
Oh yeah,
You
actually,
keep
yeah,
changing your
so
top
Messi's
three,
not
man.
involved.
Hang
in that as well.
about. I think you're a little bit confused here, Bao.
I'm not. We've got a camera on.
Have we got
Jamie as well
receipts?
this
We got
time.
receipts.
No,
So,
I'm
yeah.
saying all-time favourite players are Ronaldinho, Kaká, Henry. I'm not saying who's the best striker in the world right now.
No. We always ask the question: who's your goat? Who's your favourite? Etc. Etc. And then it ends up being one of the two aforementioned. And now you're changing.
Are
it.
you good, man?
We have.
Are you
we have-
actually all right? Lewandowski's not my all-time favourite. Yes, he's my favourite striker currently, and he's definitely up there in all-time favourites, but he's not top three. I've always said from the start, Henry, Kaká, Ronaldinho.
Okay.
They're my three heroes. They're the
Well,
ones.
we've penciled that in now. Now that's down.
Why do you think I always wear AC Milan tops?
You're wearing a Crocs Peach.
Yeah, I know.
gonna say, this is-
Yeah, no,
Man, their new merch is great.
That's my favourite jumper, if I'm being honest. Well, why do you think I always wear AC Milan? I'm a low-key AC Milan fan because of Kaká.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, mug me off.
I'm not mugging you.
How dare you?
James
Take
got a
that
camera on him this time. as well.
Yeah, we got Jamie Cam, by the way. I don't know if you lot have noticed.
Jamie
Welcome
Cam.
to the show, Jamie.
It's for when we
Good to-
eventually get all of our stats and figures wrong, and he can correct us.
Well, actually, I need to touch on that. In last episode, I said that Pepe played for Chelsea. He didn't.
Which
No.
the original Pepe.
yeah.
Centre
well,
back.
Thinking of Alex in it.
I was thinking of Alex. Or was I
Bald
actually?
Brazilian
or
man.
was,
I don't know. Pepe's
he's
Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
Portuguese speaking.
They are.
Or was I just joking the whole time and had you all on strings?
You are really that
you
smart.
you lot will never
You'll
know.
never know.
But so you've worked with Trent, you worked with Madison. Anyone else who's been your favourite, or anyone you'd like to work with?
I would love to do something with Virgil van Dijk at some point. He just seems like the coolest man.
Yeah.
You know when you see someone, you're like, you probably just smell amazing. Like you're just a cool. Like realistically, like everything about you is just legitimately really
Yeah.
sick. So I'd love to work with him. He seems calm. Neymar as well. My channel is
Yes.
jokingly basically based around Neymar half the
Yeah.
time whenever like he does anything mad. So that would be pretty sick as well. Did you guys see the documentary?
Well, I was going to ask, what did you think of that?
I quite liked it. I liked how they. I didn't realize how much he wanted to leave PSG at one point.
No, neither did I.
'Cause-
That was a bit shocking to
yeah,
me.
genuinely. So I was actually quite like I was impressed that they left that in because it would have been easy.
They were really open about it as
Yeah.
well. Like he was very like, yeah, man, I want to go.
Yeah, well, given he's actually still there, I was
Yeah.
kind of like, it would have been easy to obviously like chop that out. So I kind of respected that they left that in. I thought it was pretty decent.
So I was talking to someone, and they were like, "Yeah, I don't like Neymar after this documentary." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
If anything, it made me respect him more.
Yeah, I've
be
always
honest.
said Neymar is highly underrated, and I think he's got the wrong thingy about him, the wrong like perception. People have the wrong perception on him. I think the documentary made him come across very well, and I know his dad seems a little bit intense, but I feel like his dad's got it all on lock as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit sad that they've obviously lost their father-son relationship. It's become more businessy, but I really, really liked that documentary.
I genuinely thought it was pretty decent. Yeah, I liked how it sort of covered him like with his kid as well.
I didn't even know he had a kid.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
totally honest.
literally.
I actually didn't realize that he was like 19 or whatever when he became a dad. So yeah, no, I thought it was pretty decent.
People always say like Ronaldinho over Neymar, yeah. But I don't know.
You're gonna say something mad again because we literally 5 minutes ago you just said. That
Yeah, I know.
Neymar-
But
no,
if you, the thing is with Neymar, okay, people always shit on him. But if you look at his stats,
Yeah.
he genuinely is like one of the goats. If you look at his stats, but obviously I prefer Ronaldinho. But I think Neymar gets incredibly overlooked, as in what he's done for club and country. Like, how old is he? And he's got over 100 appearances for Brazil
I
already.
think he's 30 now.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he's near
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still pretty decent to have 100 as an outfielder. To have 100 at to
Yeah.
like.
Like, I
30
don't think there was
sick.
any
Or
more
31, I think he might. be.
exciting talent growing up than Neymar at Santos.
That was elite.
Yeah.
Do you remember those
His
days?
hair as well
Yeah.
was mad in them times as
Like,
well.
can you think of a more exciting talent growing up than Neymar at Santos?
Of potential talent.
Yeah,
Erdegaard, when he first hit the scene at Madrid, was
at like 15 years
yeah,
old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
no
wild
way.
to be fair. Yeah.
But then
And now he's at Arsenal.
But even, that's even
what
that's
a
mad
mighty
to think.
fall.
Yeah.
What? Who do you reckon's more exciting growing up than Mbappe at Monaco or Neymar at Santos? Or was it anyone else? Haaland?
It's different kinds of excitement, though. Because Mbappe was just this explosive kid that was fearless and unreal at finishing. And Neymar was just genuine entertainment. Like, just school people because he just had that kind of attitude. So it depends what kind of... It's almost like saying, who was more exciting, Pato at Madrid or Ronaldinho?
Why did Pato not work?
Because they're two...
Injuries.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Pain.
He was like, I loved him growing up.
At Milan, he
Pato's-
was
He had
disgusting.
he had one good season, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, he scored... Didn't he score in like under a minute against Barcelona? Was it Barcelona?
Yeah, he just went straight through
That
there.
goal
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
knocks
yeah.
it past and sprints past him is
Yeah.
elite.
Yeah.
Absolutely elite.
But Madrid and Milan have always had like those kind of
Well,
talents that could...
remember the
beat
goals
everyone.
Kaká used to score? Remember the goal he scored against United?
Yeah. Where was it? Gabriel Heinzer and was it Everett or something?
Probably.
Clashed together or something. He just like burst it. Oh,
Well, Kaká won the Ballon d'Or,
yeah.
which I think goes overlooked. Sorry. Do you think Neymar could have won the Ballon d'Or?
If he was in a different era,
in a different era.
Because if you look at that era of like 98 to whenever Messi and Ronaldo
Before they
started
came
dominating,
around,
you just had a different winner every time. There was like flipping Nedved.
Yeah, literally.
Won in Henry should have won it that year, but Nedved won it, and then Ronaldinho would win it, and then Michael Owen won it, and then
You had Gerrard and Lampard coming second and third.
yeah,
one
exactly.
year.
Like
Two-
Rivaldo and
Eto'o.
Yeah, I missed that era.
Mate,
I hope we get
But
another era like that
I
after
think-
Messi and Ronaldo.
Do you think Neymar's stats would be anywhere remotely close to what they are had he not have been partnered with Messi?
Now then, Reeve.
I don't know if you've noticed, but my fashion sense has vastly improved over the last few years, and that is a lot of thanks to our friends over at Stitchfix. Now, I know what you're thinking, Theo, what is Stitchfix? Well, it's essentially an online personalised stylist, okay? You can go through a questionnaire. They hand pick out loads of different clothes for you. They put it in something called a fix, which is essentially your basket. You get to have a look at them. What have they chosen for you? If you like some, you say yes. If you don't like them, you can say no. You can swap them in and out. And even better, when they do arrive at your door, mate, you can try them on. And if you don't like it then and there, you think, oh, I look good on the website, but not in person, you can send it back completely for free. You only keep what you want. And also this, we have an offer for the viewers. What is the offer?
So if you go to stitchfix.co.uk/pitch, you get 20% off if you keep all 5 items that you've got from your fix.
That's right. Head to stitchfix.co.uk/pitch. Thank you very much for them for sponsoring the show. Back on with it.
Because that MSN frontline was basically his prime, wasn't it?
I think you still would. Yeah, I think you would.
So you take Messi out of that team, you think Neymar gets Ballon d'Or? Or you take Messi and Ronaldo out of world football at that point,
Yeah,
Neymar's the best player in the world.
yeah.
Not
At
Luis Suarez next to him.
At that time, I think Neymar.
There was
See,
definitely a season where
there
it
was
was
a-
Neymar.
it was
There
this-
was a season where it was Suarez when he
Yeah.
was playing for us. That season
Yeah,
before he went to Barca.
Oh my God, so good.
He was it was like he'd play Norwich every week and just score like 4 against
Yeah.
every single time. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
From
know
the halfway
why.
line as well.
Yeah, John Ruddy was the goalkeeper back then. Like he got that goal where he got lobbed from halfway.
Yeah.
It was like a hat trick goal or something, I think, in the game, and John Ruddy just gets up and goes.
Do you think that prime Suarez era is the best Liverpool player of all time? You're a Liverpool fan, so you've got quite a decent opinion on
It is literally either that Suarez season or Salah now.
That's
That is
no Gerrard.
No Michael Owen. Ballon d'Or winner.
The thing is, I mean,
Aged
I was
like
young.
19, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was young when this happened. I think I was like 5 when Michael Owen won the Ballon d'Or. So I wasn't really analysing football but I don't, in terms of like statistically anyway, I think you definitely Suarez or Salah beats Michael Owen, even though Owen obviously won Ballon d'Or. Gerrard obviously sick longevity wise, but in terms of just like a burst of a season at like absolute prime,
At peak.
at absolute peak.
The
That's
best
he would
player
just
that
like
you've had.
dribble through people. I don't even understand how Suarez's dribbling worked.
Yeah,
he wouldn't
no,
even-
it was a bit weird. looking,
Yeah, it wasn't really
it?
skill. It was sort of like just bumble through, like it bounced off his shin and
Sheer
then off his
drive.
ankle. Yeah, exactly. Just pure determination.
Torres?
Oh man. Oh, Torres. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna take a moment there. Fernando Torres. That season where he'd obviously like scored a volley against Blackburn. That was elite. But I think that's probably third. I'm going to say, for now, Suarez.
Best ever Liverpool player.
Yes, that season. But if Salah keeps playing as he is till the end of the season, I think Salah probably overtakes.
So you mean this? If Salah's season finishes off
As it currently
has,
is, it's Salah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Is Salah close to equaling Suarez' goal tally for a season, or has he beaten it? Is he number one for Liverpool for a season?
Salah's got the
Surely he has that
record.
record.
Is that
He
first
got
season?
he got the record last year, didn't he? Wasn't it like
But
32 last year?
surely you'd have to say Salah, because Salah's not even a striker. And if he's beating prime Luis Suarez goal tally as a striker, surely you got to say.
I suppose it's how positions and roles
Do you know
have
what I
changed
mean?
over the years.
Yeah,
Because
I guess
basically, he is our most attacking player.
Yeah.
There is nostalgia tax with that as well, of people,
What,
thinking that
Suarez?
there's like there were better defenses back then than there are now. But I don't know if that's necessarily true.
It was probably harder defenses.
Yeah,
As in, like, the game's now a defender is more of a passing midfielder who can tackle rather than a defender who can throw together a couple passes, like it was back in the day. That's a good one. What I just said there.
What?
As in, defenders now are like ball playing players who can defend better than the majority of players, whereas back in the day they were defenders who could throw together a couple passes.
Yeah, all you need to do
But
is just tackle and
there's
slap
still
it
there's still elements of players that are just outright defenders now that aren't really good ball players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ben Mee is just...
that was the...
Was
that
it
was-
actually?
Yeah, that was going to be
He
the
is
first name
tackling
I was
you
gonna
and
go
then
to.
tackling you again while you're on the floor.
Another
It's just
one, another name you can throw in the mix. Sorry, Dan Burn.
Oh, what a man.
He played well.
No, he didn't just
I
play
know.
well. He got man of the match.
Exceptionally.
But he got man of the match because Trippier came
He
off.
got man of the match. Okay, he was Newcastle's best defender, and yes, he is the man that could transform Newcastle's defence. Reeve.
Did you see the picture of him next to like Ryan Fraser or Matt
The height
Ritchie?
difference.
No, it was Trippier, wasn't it?
Was it
Trippier.
Trippier?
It was on the
goal.
celebration.
It was the
It was on the
celebration.
I
celebration.
saw the one
Yeah.
for the lineup at the start where when obviously like,
Oh,
before
yeah,
the game
yeah.
starts and they're like stood in a row.
Yeah.
I can't remember whether it was Fraser or Ritchie, but like
But Villa had a free kick very close to the edge of Newcastle's box, and the wall consisted of Dan Burn, Chris Wood, and Jolington, who were an average height of about 6'5", and I was like, "Well, you're not going to get over the wall."
He's
here."
got under the
yeah.
wall, and then
Yeah.
you got like someone lying on the ground, probably.
Ryan Fraser. He's like, "Hello."
But yeah, just to confirm, Dan Burn is transforming Newcastle's defence.
Well, I mean,
It's happening.
Ollie Watkins was offside by about 2 centimeters, so
Before we touch on how you started supporting Liverpool, I do want to mention Newcastle because they have won 3 games in a row.
they'd have
They are looking pretty good.
likely
actually.
to survive.
Yeah. What are you making of Newcastle? Obviously, they've thrown a lot of money, but I feel like they've thrown a lot of money in the right areas.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I until like deadline day, I didn't actually realise I was signing Dan Burn.
I predicted it.
Yeah, okay, so he's in the know. You're at Fabrizio Bacamano.
Before that,
Really?
yeah,
Before?
it's not even.
Jesus.
It's not Fabrizio. It's
No,
like
he wasn't just on TweetDeck.
Yeah.
He was like
No,
actually.
genuine rumour has it Newcastle saw me
I
say
think
it.
they did. I
Yeah,
think they
yeah.
watched our TikTok and thought,
Yeah, they were
actually,
like, hang about.
we have to go
he is
after
in
Dan
form.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yes.
What can I say?
I think they'll stay up. The actual most impressive signing is Bruno Guimaraes from Lyon.
Oh, you mean? Well, he hasn't really got a chance to show.
Yeah,
it,
no,
but
obviously,
you mean
in terms of just like in terms of prestige, like
Yes.
that is
Yeah.
actually like insane. Of a
I
signing,
feel like that could be
realistically.
the signing that would
Trippier.
lead to other signings.
not Trippier. He's
He's a La Liga
World
winner.
Cup semi-finalist.
La Liga winner.
A La Liga
World Cup
winner.
semi-final.
It's a weird.
Scorer.
If he was Brazilian with the same,
Trapinho.
Yeah.
literally, if he
Yeah.
was like Kieran Trapinho with the
His
same,
name- I love how his name's still Kieran.
Yeah.
Despite being
it's
Brazilian.
Carana Trapinho. If he was that guy
Yeah.
from Brazil with the same shit that he's won, he's like, what a signing. But because it's KT, Kieran Trippier from like.
He's captain already, by the way. He had the armband against Villa.
Is it?
No
Yeah.
surprise. He's
Yeah,
coming.
no, I
He's coming
respect
with
that.
experience. He's coming in.
But he might be done for the season. Just depends on the injury.
That would be so.
Did you see the
peak.
picture of
I
him
saw-
on the crutches?
Yeah, I saw that.
Walking out the stadium.
That would be so peak.
Rough, isn't it?
But I understand what you mean about the Bruno guy. Is that like he's the first signing that could. He's like, I feel like he's like the Alano, where Man City signed Alano, and it sort of led to, or Robinho, where it led to
Yeah,
like,
he's like Robinho almost, I guess.
where
in
it,
terms
where
of,
it
like-
would lead to other signings.
Yeah, other people see that and go, "Oh man, you managed to pull Bruno Guimaraes," and Kieran Trippier as well. To be fair, like
Yeah.
legit, because he's obviously been the one that's performed the best. But Dan Burn will be sick. realistically. I was just concerned because in my mind I was like, if they don't sign a centre back, I actually don't care who else they sign.
Yeah.
Because Jamal Lascelles and Kieran Clark is shouts both of them.
Well, neither of them are playing now, are they?
Well, that's what they're saying.
was-
Lascelles
Lascelles played against Everton.
It was
but-
shot.
but
Yeah,
then,
but
yeah,
it was
Well, he's
Shaw
club
and
captain,
Burn.
isn't he, Lascelles?
yeah.
And he's getting replaced by Kieran Trippier as captain, who's now got injured, and then Dan Burns coming in, who is a Geordie, which I didn't know.
Yes.
I think he
It's-
actually
it's-
supports
it's-
Newcastle
yeah.
as well, doesn't he?
So you think Newcastle will stay up? Who do you think
Yeah,
will go down?
they said boyhood club about
Yeah.
45 times
Yeah.
in the village on commentary.
just so you know,
Yeah.
just because he came from Brighton.
I had this conversation with my dad, and I want to bring it up concerning Newcastle because it's quite relevant. Out of the team that played Villa, if they go on to survive next year and they have this, war
stays?
chest,
Yeah.
who out of the starting 11 makes that
Well,
team
I'm just
next
gonna
year?
Get the starting.
Yeah,
lineup
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Really quickly.
So it was Dubravka, Trippier, Burns, Shaw,
Okay.
Mankio,
Mankio, not even Tyler.
Willock, Joelinton,
I've got it.
Shelvey.
I've got them here. Yeah.
Chris Wood, St Maximan, and
Who plays next year?
Oh, there's not many. Out of that list, you just...
final player, Ryan Fraser.
Okay, for me, Dubravka will become second choice keeper, and they'll sign.
Do you really think? I think he's good enough to.
I think they'll just sign
keep the-
someone mega.
It depends what they're aiming for next season. If they're aiming to go...
They're going
okay,
to
well,
Champions League.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
That's impossible.
Survive relegation,
Mate.
win the league. Well, that's what Leicester did actually.
Mate,
to be
well,
fair.
yeah.
I'm not being
so-
funny. Like they can. They've got unlimited budget.
Yeah, but you have to make sure the team gels though. You can't just.
I know.
Man
but,
City had unlimited budget, arguably in a time where there was less teams to compete with,
Yeah.
even just for Europe.
but I feel like
and it still took them like 2 years to get a year to get
I
Champions
just
League.
feel like in their like summer meeting with the board, what are their targets for next season? Champions League,
I think Europe. I don't.
Europe. Okay,
Top
Europe.
four,
Right,
I'd
yeah,
say
okay,
if they
fine,
don't-
Europe.
Top
Europe.
four
Yeah.
in this competition is.
Okay, yeah, Europe.
Fucking
But I think
God.
Because
I
City
think
and
they-
Liverpool are super teams.
Yeah.
Chelsea are probably going to become one, or have the potential to become
Same as
one.
Arsenal as well.
Yeah. Naturally, yeah. To be fair, you actually do have a good squad. Like Emile Smith-Rowe,
is
Martinelli
good.
is actually sick.
Well, especially with all the other teams
It's thin
bottling
in
it.
some positions, but
You just need depth, honestly.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just need depth. But yeah, the amount of competition.
That's the lineup of Newcastle, if you're wondering.
Let me have a game.
I think Kieran Trippier plays next season.
Yeah, 1,000.
yep,
I think Dan Burn will play next season.
probably.
Joe
He's a
Linton,
Premier
mate.
League-
He's a world-class box-to-box midfielder now.
He is now.
Yeah, what has happened?
Transformed.
How's
into-
that?
They realise he can't score goals, but he can actually play football.
Right, he's tall and he can run.
Yeah,
what do we get him to do?
You know what? I reckon Shelby bloody plays. He's not leaving, is he? He's never getting
No,
out of
but
that team.
I'm saying I'm talking about hypothetically
Starting
if
11.
they bring in.
Well, Bruno Gomes.
Yeah, he will be there.
Yeah, Bruno, Trippier.
I don't think Willock makes it.
I would agree with that.
No,
don't
Willock's
think-
not been that great this
I
season.
don't think he cuts the mustard.
We came up with like 4. So St Maximan,
So Maximin, yeah.
Yeah.
Trips,
Burn.
Dubravka, and potentially Dan Burn.
What, so you're not saying big man Chris Wood?
Well, I mean, who'd you play out of Callum Wilson and Chris Wood?
Oh,
Surely
yeah, I do, yeah.
Callum Wilson ahead of
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
no,
I
or
think they
not?
just buy a new striker.
That's what. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
4
think-
players.
Could maybe Callum Wilson leaves Newcastle.
So they're getting a transformation again
Yeah.
in the summer.
But then also, let's take a look at that Villa team. Like Philip Coutinho. I know they lost one, and obviously they lost 1-0 to Newcastle, but what a signing he's turned out to be.
Didn't really play that well in the game, though.
No, but before that, mate, he's been
Yeah.
bowling hard. He's enjoying his football. Stevie G's doing an amazing job at Villa.
He's got the gang back together.
He has.
He actually wanted Luis Suarez as
He
well.
did
That's the
want Luis
hilarious
Suarez,
thing.
yeah.
Imagine.
Imagine they sign him in the summer. You know what? When's his contract up? Is he going on a free?
Luis Suarez?
Yeah. Could they afford his wages?
Over to you.
This is what we
points
got.
when we look over.
His wages will be high. But I mean, they've got a lot of money of Aston Villa. Like their owners actually do invest quite
Yeah.
a lot of money into the club. So maybe they could.
Still living off Jack Grealish.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. 100 mil.
So who do you think goes down?
I think the relegation battle is all but decided.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
Well, I guess if Newcastle aren't in it, then yeah, you're not.
I think those
wrong.
3 are the ones. I'd be
Watford,
very,
Burnley
I'd be
and
very
Norwich.
surprised to see any others come back into that trap, especially with Everton having a bounce.
Yeah.
Leeds, you don't fancy Leeds to go down even at.
Leeds are bad though.
They are bad, but
They
not
are bad,
that bad, but they
the
are-
moment they
they
start
do have
getting,
Rafinha.
Yeah, that is actually yeah. No.
The
Point
moment they
merchant.
start getting their big players back from injury,
Yeah, they've had
they'll
stupid
survive.
injury. problems.
Everton are weird. Like even though they're crap, they are just too big of a club to go down, and they'll just
That's what I
they've
mean.
got the squad depth now.
I don't think.
I know I was a bit harsh on Everton over the last couple of weeks, but I think they will stay up.
Van der Beek and Dele Alli is enough for them to stay up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like
Yeah.
if they manage to go down with the squad they have plus those two, that's ridiculous.
But I feel like Watford and Norwich, like it's probably over for them.
Watford,
They had I think they had a really good start to the season.
if they
didn't
just signed a really decent Premier League quality centre back, they'd actually be fine. But they just can't defend, save their lives.
Yeah.
And poor Weghorst, man, he's come to the Premier League, promised Premier League football, and he's going to be playing in the Championship next year.
He might not even be playing for the rest of the season. We don't know the extent of the injury, do you? He got injured against.
He's definitely out for the next game. Like he was like punching the floor.
That's so
like,
annoying because they got a double next week.
And a double the week after.
And
Yeah. They've got about 9 games in hand of Burnley still.
Obviously, I've still got Lowton in my team, so it's coming. It's going to be amazing for me. But like, who would you? What Vidra? Does he play?
Is it amazing for you? He doesn't play. Connor Roberts plays.
I think Lowton will get back in the team in the double. I've heard rumours.
Is it
From Sean Dyche?
Yeah.
Nah, from Wout.
About texture.
Wout Weghorst, yeah. So,
So I'm out, mate. So
so obviously, you are a Liverpool fan. How long have you been supporting Liverpool?
I think I was about 6 when I started supporting Liverpool.
So what? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 24.
So that would have been like 02,
Like,
03?
Yeah, 03. I think my first Liverpool kit is like 03, 04 away kit or something. The actual really annoying thing is though, I'm a Liverpool fan because of Michael Owen. I just really like Michael Owen.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think,
I think anyone else play for United.
I think we agreed that
Yeah.
we became Arsenal fans because of Thierry Henry.
Yeah, that's fair. That would have been because my dad's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, okay.
And to be honest, actually, my favourite player actually for the first, apart from Owen, for like the first 3-4 years I was following football was Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in that era growing up would have been Henry, right?
But he was just so cool as well.
Yeah.
Like it was just crazy.
I wonder how much he's made Arsenal Football Club over the years, man.
Oh,
Just
so
people
much.
There's a
joining
whole
this fandom.
generation
It's
of
the
Arsenal fans
black
now.
gloves and the Nike boots with the
Yeah.
socks over the knees.
The gloves
Yeah.
as well.
Oh,
Wait, did you say the gloves?
black gloves,
Yeah,
yeah.
black gloves. Oh,
When
man.
they're on, oh my God.
in
it.
trouble, long sleeves. Robert Pires is there as well.
Freddie
He's
Lundberg
not-
coming around the corner.
Shiny head.
Not the red mohawk.
Wait, no, I'm
Oh,
talking
no,
about Henri.
Oh, I thought you meant Freddie Lundberg.
Henri with the red mohawk. I remember that one.
So yeah,
that was a style.
Yeah.
do you go to any games?
I've not been to many in my life, no, which is pretty peak. I know.
It's a long way to go.
I've been
It's-
many. I've been to a couple, but
It's a long way to go, though, isn't it?
this is the problem because I grew up in Nottingham, which is
You're
at
a
least
Midlands
little-
boy.
I'm a Midlands boy. Come on.
East Midlands as well.
Yeah,
Leicester,
yeah,
Nottingham.
yeah.
Don't get much
Big
South
rivalry,
and
but,
bloody
you know,
Eastbourne
What's
than
going?
me, does
Wait,
it?
where are you from again? Sorry.
Leicester.
Leicester. Okay, yeah. First, I didn't know if it was Derby. I was going to say I'm so sorry.
That's worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I'm not.
I was about to say I'm sorry.
Well, Nottingham and Derby play that little mini weird trophy, don't they? Is it Nottingham and Derby?
Brian Clough one. That's where the trophy is, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, is
yeah.
it?
yeah, I
Oh,
think
Yeah.
so.
Why are you doing the?
I didn't know. I just called it a little weird trophy. I didn't
Little
know
weird.
it was
Oh,
Brian
okay.
Clough trophy.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the Ashes.
No, that's between Australia and England.
Yeah, I know, but it looks like the Ashes trophy, doesn't it? I swear.
Yeah.
Or was it a big
Probably.
cup? I don't know. I'll make
know.
myself
Shall
look
I-
stupid anyway.
Nottingham just like loan out the Ashes for the week. When they play Derby, it's like, oh, lads, can we borrow this for a
Yeah.
second?
Is it a big cup or is it a little cup? Big cup, little cup, cardboard box? What is it?
It's
a
kind
giant-
of big.
so
I mean,
it's a ginormous-
it's bigger than the Ashes.
Bigger than the Ashes.
Oh yeah, that's a fully fledged trophy.
Yeah. Oh, kind of. It's.
I see. I wasn't that far off. It's relatively small.
But Ashes are tiny.
I know the Ashes is tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, yeah.
Man, lifting the Ashes is a bit of a.
It's like
surely that's a bit of an anticlimax. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like a little squeak sound effect when you lift it up into the air.
just played like 25 days of cricket to go.
In the fucking sweltering heat with like all your
Yeah.
pads on, just like.
Oh my God, it's brilliant. So yeah, grew up supporting Liverpool.
Yeah.
Who were your favourite players growing up there? I'm guessing Gerrard.
Yeah, Gerrard.
Suarez.
just the,
But the photo of Michael. Oh,
No, that's ridiculous.
yeah. Well, I meant in terms of the trophy size.
What was your growing up with Liverpool? Obviously, during that era, you would have had a lot of insane moments as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
What was your standout one?
It was just Istanbul.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because that does.
That was pretty early in your Liverpool career.
Yeah,
right? It was like
yeah,
year two.
yeah. That was my second year, literally.
It's like, this is don't get much better than this.
Yeah, there was depression for 10 years.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, literally that. Because I think I was about 7 or 8 at the time. I was watching with my parents in the front room. And I was just crying at half time.
Thought it was over.
Straight up crying, whatever. Then flipping, get one back. And I think I literally, when the winning penalty as well, when Dudek saved the final pen. I just fell to my knees apparently. I was really dramatic 8-year-old. Oh my god!
Like all the Liverpool players at that time as well.
Yeah. But yeah, that was probably the standout one.
See, for me, obviously not a Liverpool fan, I'd argue, this might sound a bit outrageous, but I think the more insane thing Liverpool did in that era was the Gerrard goal against West Ham.
We knew that was coming anyway.
I think that is more mad than what they did in Istanbul.
All right, do you know, if you'd
That
given
game was
given me
ridiculous.
20 seconds into the past, I reckon I'd have said that's what you'd have said. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got another sponsor for today's pod, our friends over at Noom. Now, Noom is a psychology-based approach to improving your diet choices.
I myself have been using it. Obviously, I'm doing an Ironman, and one of my basically worst aspects of training is actually my diet and just like the mental side of it. Like, I like eating healthy, but I just can't stick to it.
I've also been trialing Noom for 2 weeks myself, and I've learnt so much through the app about nutritional choices, psychology, and genuinely, there is so much to learn on there that by getting involved, you will be improving your decisions in health.
So what do we have for you? Well, if you go to noom.com/pitch, you can sign up for your trial. Give it a go. That is noom.com/pitch. Back on with the show.
I knew that was coming. In my head, I was like, he's about to say the Gerrard goal, isn't he?
I remember watching it live on the BBC because I remember Paul Konchesky doing like dodgy cross and it going in the back of the net.
Yeah.
That was prime Andy Gray, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been. It was prime Stevie G as well. Like that, I think that
Prime Paul Konchesky as well.
I think that goal is more insane than the comeback against.
Well, that is a moment,
Milan.
isn't it? But that's
like to do
that's
what
a sentimental
to do. Mate, I'm not being
yeah.
funny. It's like 92nd minute or something.
Oh, it was an
and he's
absolute screamer.
40
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah.
You can't.
But that's what I mean. Like that in itself is a 10-second moment. The comeback is like a 70-minute, after half time.
It was the reason as well it was so mad, Istanbul, is because like obviously it's a feat of coming back from 3-0 down to 3-3 in a Champions League final. That's already mad. But if you compare the two starting
it's
11s,
ridiculous. It's actually
that
ridiculous.
Milan team,
That was-
Cafu,
Mate, I
Maldini was
think
still
9
in
out
it,
of those
Kaká.
11 players are now icons on FIFA.
Yeah.
And then, the Liverpool team's got one.
Yeah, but we had Jimmy Traore at left back.
Jimmy Traore.
Imagine your
Do you
name.
remember his own goal?
Yeah.
Jimmy Traore with a back heel own goal or some crap.
Yeah, in the club.
What an awful player.
Bro, imagine your name is Jimmy and it starts with a D. That's impossible. It doesn't even make sense.
It's like Jemba Jemba.
Yeah. So good they named him twice.
Yeah, and Triple Cisse.
Oh yeah. Flipping. Oh god. That's definitely the one. That's definitely the one because that team was pretty shocking. I think we had John Arnorisa at left mid. Great player, but left mid was not the one.
It was
Jimmy
all
Traore.
on Jabi and Gerrard, really. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? Those two.
Was it Bishkan scored? I always get him and someone else mixed up. No, it wasn't Haman. No, Vladimir Smica. They were all the same. They were all the same player.
I'll give you one. What player from history is the most clutch player? And they can be playing now.
Divock Origi.
You know what?
The
You know
argument,
what?
I've seen that before.
It isn't quite,
Well,
but he is up there.
It's gonna be your guy, isn't it?
Well, you see, I could argue that the Steven Gerrard's the most clutch player.
Really?
Olympiakos,
How many
Champions League
times has he
final,
done
FA
a
Cup.
goal? Or
But
not necessarily a goal, but he's brought his team
Are
back
you
from the
determining
depths.
clutch as in important moment or clutch as in late on in the game?
Important moments when you need them the most. You could say, obviously, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But they're
Steven
always
Gerrard.
like 90 plus 2, which makes it even more impressive.
Oh, yes, but...
I think Ronaldo does it on purpose. I'm going to be honest with you.
Wait,
He misses-
Just like looks at his watch, like, all right, lads, I'm
Time-
He checks,
to
he
score.
checks when most people are watching the game.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, when's the
looks at the viewing figures.
When's the highest viewing figures? All right, it's go time.
Is my
boys.
name's trending on Twitter? Yeah. All right. That's
Who would you say most clutch player is then?
I've got to say Ronaldo from
Really?
experience. Yeah, he does it every time, really.
So not Messi.
But Messi does it
This
before
is
it's
a leading
needed.
question.
Messi does it before it's needed. He's not clutch. He just wins the game in the first half. It's completely different.
yeah. He makes everyone's life less stressful.
Yeah,
doesn't he,
Messi's like the...
He keeps
the
morale
cruise
up, you know what I
Messi's
mean?
the cruise control kind of guy.
Yeah,
Ronaldo's like, oh my God, I've got to sort it out, boys. It's all going
Football's
wrong.
an entertaining sport.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's an entertainer. I don't know. Anyways, what about for you? Who's the most clutch player, Ronaldo or
Divock, no?
No,
Divock?
yeah, I'm just gonna stick with it. Origi. Yeah.
Origi?
For cult hero status,
See, I'm gonna
he
go.
makes no sense as a footballer.
He doesn't make sense.
No.
He only scores important goals.
Scorpion kick in the cup for no reason.
Yeah, that's a great finish as well.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
It wasn't even a proper score.
It wasn't actually, yeah.
It was like
so casual.
Who's
Yeah.
the Norwich player who did it recently?
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a dodgy one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think that came off his like ankle or something on the bar, off the bar or whatever. But
So
banger.
we've discussed a few Liverpool players. Want to
Who's
name?
yours?
I'm actually going to go Gerrard.
Okay.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
2 Liverpool.
That's a good shout.
It's been different. It's so mainstream to me to say Ronaldo as expected, but I think Gerrard is like a dragging your team out of the depths kind of
Because
player.
he had to.
Yeah, because he had to. He was just
The
Jimmy
team,
Traore
because
is
the
a left
teams,
back.
like
yeah.
every time
the teams he was in, he had to.
every time Liverpool needed a goal, Gerrard just do it.
Yeah, because there's no other goals in that team. That's what you've got to realise.
He looks across the pitch and Fernando Morientes is there. He's like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Torres was all right.
Yeah, no,
That was a
amazing.
short period.
Peter
though.
Crouch,
Yeah, he was a good goal scorer, to be fair.
very good goal scorer.
Yeah.
100
Luis
club, 100.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
what
one
a
of my
player.
favourite players, to be fair, as well.
He's a lovely man as well. Played
Is
with him.
it?
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah,
jealous.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
lovely man. So all-time Liverpool 11, hit us with it. In goal.
Okay, can I do it from the start of my
You can choose
Yeah.
whoever you
my
like.
pick? 'Cause
anyone you want.
People will be like,
you can even
"You've not
choose-
chosen Phil Thompson." I was like, minus 26.
Yeah.
And minus 26.
You can even choose players that you packed in a Panini sticker book and then kept
It can be
sentimental
nostalgia.
value.
It doesn't have to be best
Exactly.
player.
Oh, this
Anyone
is,
you want.
amazing. All right, cool.
Because whatever you say, the people in the internet will say you're wrong.
Yeah, they'll argue. It's all right. I'm choosing Jimmy Traore at left back.
For the goal champ.
Who's in goal? I mean,
Is it not for the memories?
I really do want to choose Jersey Dudek, to be honest, but he had a stinker in him. He had a serious howler in him.
I'd
every
go
now and
current.
again.
I think he's the
Allison.
best.
It is.
Liverpool keeper I've seen.
Yeah.
Pepe Reina?
He also had a howler in him.
You
every
won
now
the
and
Champions
again.
League because of that kid as well.
Yeah.
He's probably older than me. I don't know why I said kid.
That kid.
Yeah. The Napoli save that
Yeah,
won
yeah.
them the Champions League.
Yeah, we go out there and
Yeah.
then if he does make that save. So yeah, Allison probably in goal.
Wait, then you can say Dudek won you the Champions League.
That's true.
True. Yeah.
Okay, we're not trying to influence you.
No, this is. Damn it, this is hard.
Well, look, Dudek's a what's the
Hero.
Hero.
Yeah.
Hero on FIFA. Yeah, I know that one. FIFA.
FIFA and that.
Yeah. Packed him.
Now I'm gonna say. Oh man, this is actually hard. No, sentimental. I'll be Jersey Dudek.
Good
I'll be
choice.
nostalgia merchant. This is what we're doing here. Right back, I'm gonna say Trent. I think that's
That's
pretty.
absolutely fair.
That's
I
a
said
pretty
he was
simple.
I said he was the best right back of all Premier League. So
Yeah, he has to be
Do you not
realistically.
remember when we did
Yeah.
it all time?
Bit of a dodgy one, that. I can't
Well,
lie. When you got Lauren.
When people look back, they'll go,
Lauren.
"Wow."
Lauren was very good, to be fair.
He was actually well good. He was a penalty merchant as well. He loved a pen.
Mate, you know what the thing about Lauren though is there was this one time where he arrived at Arsenal. I can't remember. I think it was like the year after you won Invincibles, right? And his hair was like shaved cornrows. As in, like he basically painted cornrows on his head.
That's how I see Lauren.
Yeah, I don't know if
how I
I can
see him.
trust the man who paints cornrows onto his own head. That's the problem.
I love him.
No, he was a baller.
The blue Arsenal away kit. Oh,
Oh, that was my favourite. That's
with
my
the little
favourite kit
yellow
of all
bits on
time.
and like red. Yeah, that was elite. The O2 one. Wait, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
dark blue and then the light blue.
yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh,
That's,
yeah,
that's
one,
the
okay,
goat
that
kit.
one's actually
That
elite.
is
That
actually
one is
my
elite.
goat kit.
every time Arsenal
My
in
dad's
trouble,
got one.
release a new kit. We're sorted. Everyone loves it. So yeah, you're going Trent at right back.
Trying to right back. Sorry, Steve Finnan. Centre back, Verge. 'Cause the problem is, like, a lot of the actual best ones are just currently playing for Liverpool because there was a period where we were so
Probably one
wank,
of the best
so-
Liverpool teams
Matip.
have been.
Yeah. I don't know about Matip. No, I do love Matip though.
Jamie
He's quality.
Carragher.
He's not. Oh, okay, yeah.
Skirtle. Hippier.
Hippie
I
would be
actually
my
really
guess.
like Sammy Hippier.
Yeah, that's
I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Sammy
Sammy,
Hippier
Sammy,
and Van Dijk at the back.
very
you got
underrated centre
two
back.
leaders there.
Yeah. They're tackling the same man at the same time just because they can. Left back,
It's got to be Reece.
Risa, John Arne Risa. Foot like a traction engine.
Mate, he actually broke Alan Smith's ankle.
It's actually crazy. Yeah, just with sheer brute force.
That's
is
so, mate, how
mental.
peak is that, by the way?
That's so bad. Because
got
that
his
he never came back from that as well. That was like...
that
that was-
fucked him.
Yeah. That was
Like,
basically...
he just dislocated, broke his ankle, the lot, absolutely just clarted his ankle, and it was a free kick. It was
Don't
a
get in the
football.
way of it, really, do you?
Like,
Yeah,
his
just don't block
his
it.
His foot must have been loose.
Yeah, there's no
something.
way if he's bracing for that, it bounces off it, right? Because it's loose.
Yeah, it must have just like.
Oh, I can't even imagine, mate.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous, though. When you
But
think
you
about
think
it.
if you're a professional footballer in a professional football match, you'd brace your ankle on a free kick coming in, wouldn't you?
You would think that. Mate, I've
Especially if you're going in with your leg.
Yeah.
Like, he just dangled his leg for no reason.
I've got
You're
this.
not going to get it up, are you?
No, I've got this video of where was I? Was it Ukraine with John Arnorisa? I've met him. Proper guy, proper
Pre-Champions
geezer.
League, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
It
you
must have
saying
been
the story.
Ukraine, and he recorded a video for my mate. And I said, "Can you just like mug him off? He's got a crap haircut." Wait, can you play this in this thing?
Yeah, I'll put it over the top.
I don't think I can't. I really don't know if it's even worth showing it, but fuck it. Oh,
All right, Luke and Damien, here we are, Kiev. Stadium is just behind us here. We've just been there. Hopefully Liverpool gets the trophy today. I know you're a big Liverpool fan, so big night for all of us. Don't get too drunk. And someone whispered in my ear that, you know what, Luke, get a fucking haircut. Come on, man. Enjoy tonight.
Oh, what a
That didn't go down very well, though, did it?
I like that.
they're like, "What do you mean, John Arnorisa, my hero, just told me to get a fucking haircut?"
Oh, did he not rate it? Oh, no,
No, I meant the actual game.
That was against.
That was Karius.
Oh, I
Kiev.
thought that was. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was Kiev,
Kiev,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that's.
So
Oh,
lose.
Yeah,
lose
right.
situation there.
Yeah, not
so you got
ideal.
Reece at left back.
Yeah, Reece
what
at
formation
left back.
are you playing going forward now? 4-3-3 or 4-4-2?
Yeah, give me a 4-3-3, I
A
think.
4-3-3.
That's a Liverpool
yeah.
format. That's a current.
It has to be
Liverpool,
now.
yeah.
So your three midfielders are.
Gerrard.
Good.
It's like,
Hendo?
I actually want to
Yeah.
put Hendo in. I was literally
Alonso?
thinking that.
Oh, that's a good three.
That's a really
That's
good
a
shout,
good three.
actually.
But then you haven't got the Ox.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. No. Whatever will I do?
That boy's got a Champions League winner. He didn't play a single minute in that tournament.
What a legend.
What a legend.
How is that? I swear that's not even possible.
He's in the squad, wasn't he?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
It's
just
not
on the
the
bench.
Premier League. You have to have like 6
You have to have a certain amount of
or
appearances.
7 appearances.
Yeah, that's
something like
actually that is true because sometimes you'll get like a random youth academy don who's just got
Yeah.
a medal for
Yeah.
that. It's like,
Yeah.
do you remember Ryan Brewster?
Yes.
He was at the Barbers and he just had like his Champions
Yeah,
League
yeah,
medal
yeah.
around his neck and he was like showing it off. And he played like 0 minutes
Yeah, yeah,
at
it's a
all. I think
hero.
he played like the under 21s or something. Yeah, probably Xabi Alonso, Hendo. Yeah, it is actually Xabi Alonso, Hendo, and Gerrard actually.
Who else could you throw in the mixer?
Mascherano was pretty decent, but
Mascherano
not
was
over
good.
all time. Didi Hamann was all right. Naby Keita, bit of Naby lad.
Thiago in terms of ability.
No.
All right.
He is very good, but mate, throwing in Thiago into an all-time Liverpool 11.
No, that's what I mean. But this
In
is
terms of
this is
actual-
what we had with the Harry Chelsea one. Do you, like, can you
Just
do
choose who
pick,
you like
Do
at
you
this
pick
point.
Thiago Silva because of how good he was, or do you pick him?
Do
you see what I mean?
Salif Diao, Bruno Cheyrou.
But yeah, yeah. They're good. Good three. I like it. Xabi, Hendo, Gerrard.
I really want to put Naby.
That's a very flat midfield three, though, isn't it? There's like
Yeah.
no dynamism there.
Yeah,
at
that is-
all.
that's the
well,
problem.
you know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could play Gerrard in the number 8 role.
Yeah, he
He did bum on a little bit, didn't he? And where to link up with Torres, he was playing basically as a second striker for a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
the season.
true. That's true.
So yeah, Liverpool.
And to be fair, the front three that he's about to pick, you probably don't need.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Can I predict your front three?
Well, that's not. Well, it might affect his. You predict it to me.
Yeah, you whisper it to him.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Salah Torres. You can hear it. Salah Torres and yeah, Torres. Anyway, so you going for?
All right. I mean,
This is a really impressive prediction, by the way. If he picks these three, only the three best forwards of
Morientes,
Liverpool.
Garcia.
oh yeah. Was it pretty basic? In terms of-
I think
Right, okay.
Peter Crouch,
We've
Morientes,
built it up
Garcia.
to be a lot
Okay,
better.
for the sake of argument, I'll mix it up. Flip in, obviously Salah's in. I'm gonna say Torres because I actually prefer Torres.
He had the Total United boots on. as
Yeah,
well.
the image, the aesthetic of Torres, I
Yeah.
actually prefer more than Suarez. I'm just gonna dash Luis Garcia in there.
Oh, he didn't go.
So no Mo Salah. Interesting.
I said Mo Salah,
Salah first
but
one.
no Suarez, no Suarez.
No Suarez. You know what? Louis Garcia was just such a elegant baller.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
put him as elegant baller.
Yeah, little cult hero as well.
Did his goal go in?
No, absolutely not. Not even
Against
slightly.
Chelsea.
I'm not actually even sure any percentage of the ball went across the line.
Well,
VAR would have.
VAR
would have had a
ruled
field
that
day.
out. Yeah.
oh, actually, What is your most? No. What is your most like anger? We've done the all-time 11.
Yeah.
What was your most anger moment you've ever had in football?
Gerrard World Cup. Lampard World Cup. Yeah. Lampard World Cup.
That was Vex. Yeah, that was Vex.
That's what I was going to say.
Against Neuer.
I cannot.
A guy Mowbray going, that's so far in.
I can't.
The replay killed me off as well.
I never will
It was the replay that did
understand.
me.
I will never understand how they've got that wrong.
Match fixing.
That is,
I'm calling it.
I mean, 66, 2010.
It's not that much time in between those two things happening, so
They
who
actually
knows?
get their own back.
Yeah.
But the maddest thing is, Jeff Hurst.
Well, there was
crossed the
2
line,
Germanys.
and so did Lampard.
Point, wasn't there?
Yeah. So 50% of Germany now has decided, right, we need to fucking...
I will never understand how that wasn't given. It gets me angry to this day.
Every time I think of VAR, that's the original VAR.
Because,
decision.
yes,
Yeah.
that
That's when
would've
it
made
was like initiated.
that would have made it
Actually, that's
2-2,
how-
right?
Yes, we
And we would have gone on to it. We can't say, but we probably, with the momentum shift, likely to go on to win
If
that
anything,
game.
we deserve to win 2-0 at Wembley, just for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
boy,
didn't go on to
Scientifically,
what's your most angered moment in football? Or where you felt cheated, you felt robbed?
It's not even... you know what? Because the problem is, a lot of the ones where I'd feel robbed, because Liverpool made a hash of everything. Basically, between like 08 and 2014, I just had no expectations of anything. So anytime like Darren Bent scores and it hits a flipping beach ball, it's just like, somehow I expected this to happen.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even feel angry about it. But it was one... oh, bless my mum. I was watching... you know that classic like Chelsea v Liverpool Champions League, like I think it was semi-final, quarter-final. It was like Lampard ended up scoring a goal that took Chelsea through. We lost. But I think Alex scored some unbelievable thundercunt.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I know the one.
And so he's lining up to take it, and it's like flipping 35 yards out.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm nervous as hell because I know I know what he's about. I know he could slap this top bins if he wanted to. And my mum turns to me and goes, "He's not scoring this." And I just immediately go, "Oh my god, he's actually going to score now." I know.
Your mum jinxed it.
I know for facts that it has to happen now.
Yeah.
And it goes in. I just remember reeling. I just remember being like, "It's your fault.
It's your fault,
I can't
Mum."
believe
Yeah.
My own mum has knocked us out of the Champions League." So, I just felt so betrayed.
She was the reason.
Yeah, she was the reason. Like on the score sheet, it says "my mum," like 68th minute or whatever. Yeah, so that's probably up there. Obviously, the Gerrard slip is.
I figured that might be.
That's just the saddest moment. That was just like tragic.
Did you watch
really.
the Gerrard documentary on Prime when he talked about it?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I thought it was quite interesting about like how like just sort of how open he was about it. Obviously, the time like you just feel so bad for him because like that was the moment to win the Premier League, and that was the one thing that always haunted him across his entire carear. So
now he's going to do it as a manager.
Yeah, now he's going to do it with Aston Villa
Or Liverpool.
Yeah, going on a title charge. That would actually be the dream, by the way. When Klopp leaves, Gerrard coming in. Oof.
You know, he was
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're bookmarking it.
He's going to do such a good job at Villa, I think. You know, at the end of his season, he was playing on epidurals.
Gerrard.
Yeah. You know, like that. I was like, how do you
Isn't
play?
that what they give pregnant women?
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
numbs your bottom half.
Yeah, for labour.
So like, how could he kick a football?
I don't know.
Just
Is
goes
it
in
in
to
net?
try and block
Well,
a free kick.
it'd be to do with like the nerves rather than muscles.
I went to the when that documentary came out. I got invited to the screening of it,
Oh, mad, yeah.
and Gerrard was 2 rows in front of me, and Lineker was in front of me,
Oh, my lord.
and Jake Humphries behind me, and I could see Gerrard watching because he watched it back.
Yeah.
And it did, even just watching him, because when it was on, I looked at him just to see what his reaction was like.
Did you watch any of this?
I just stared at Gerrard the whole time. Yeah.
Gerrard
I was like, yeah, of course. And he did
He's
make it.
turning around like, who's that guy in the background? Yeah, of course.
He goes to sleep. And he did look quite uncomfortable, even just watching it back still.
Yeah, 1,000, you would.
Like Johnny English, you know, he says Mozambique and then he goes, starts twitching.
Oh, poor geezer.
So yeah, let's move it away from football a little bit. Talk about your YouTube channel.
Alright,
How do you
fair
fall
enough.
into that?
That's also football.
Yeah,
No, I
know.
know, but you know how
I
like,
know,
you know what I'm
really.
trying to do. I tried to do a segue there. Mug me off.
That's good.
Yeah, how did you fall into it?
Um,
Or did you always want to do it?
I mean, my answer is pretty much the same as anyone who started between flipping like 2012 and 2015. Watched loads of KSI. And I was like, you know what, this is all right. Was watching it for a decent amount of time, but I wasn't thinking of actually getting into it. I just enjoyed watching YouTube. And then I was at school one day and like one of my mates just came up to me and was like, oh, I'm selling, you know, those really old box HD PVRs that had the blue lights around it and the cables that were like a full-on belt.
Yeah,
pre-Elgato. I could never wrap my head around the cables. It just wouldn't work.
Oh, there was a lot going on, to be fair.
Why do you want to wrap your head around cables? Oh, sorry, you meant...
I've had enough.
Too easy. But yeah, there's always like a recording era of like post Elgato, pre Elgato. The pre Elgato is just like
was it the whole part?
Hacking it out.
All part, whatever it was called. The box resolution and whatever else. And he was just like, yeah, do you want this? I was like, well, okay, yeah, fairs. I've thought about it before. So, but my channel was meant to originally be me and my friend at the time. And we were just going to do a joint channel together or whatever. I was going to do like more FIFA stuff and like racing games and whatever. And he was going to do like other random shit. And then literally as we started the channel, his like PC died and like just completely broke. So he was just like, you know, whatever.
It's cutthroat business.
I know.
5 subs.
No, I know.
Sorry, mate, you're off the channel.
No,
Cut out.
You're dragging me down. No,
you're not giving me the amount of work I need to sustain this channel.
You're off the payroll.
The 6 subs
Stage
don't
you
want
lose.
you.
I'm leaving you behind.
Mate, 6 is generous for the time. It was literally right at the start, and he was just like, yeah, that's whatever. So
that was
like,
in an era where if you refreshed your own video, it would go up another view.
Yeah. This is 301 plus times. This was elite YouTube. So yeah, just kind of carried it on from there. But I was doing like football and like just playing random racing games at the time.
So you've always enjoyed motorsport as well?
Yeah. I think I actually got into that before I got into, or like around the same time as I got into football. Which is weird because literally nobody in my family, hello, volley table.
Yeah. Need it.
Are you all right? Isn't it? Okay.
No,
ACL's gone.
Out for 2 weeks.
Yeah. No one in my family watched it at all, so I don't know where it even came from.
Did you have to explain to them what you were doing at some point?
Yeah, because this was like when F1 was really not cool as well.
Yeah.
So like my dad was like, "What the fuck? Why is he watching this?"
Why did they end up where they started?
Yeah. You're not going anywhere. You're expending energy for nothing. But yeah, eventually I kind of converted them around to actually enjoying it as well. So.
And when did you start moving into the type of video you're doing now?
Probably like, I think it was actually like 2018, 2019. I was doing like career mode videos for the longest amount of time.
Really?
Yeah. I was doing that for ages. And I kind of just got to a point where I just wasn't actually, I just don't even care. I don't play FIFA anymore.
Yeah.
Like I play it like once a week for background footage for other videos that I do, and that's it. So I was just like, I need to do something else. I want to just actually talk about real life football.
Yeah.
So I made like FTW. And yeah, just start talking about that instead, doing like retro games and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, try to branch out a little bit.
Now you're part of Quadrant.
Yes. Yeah, that was
an exciting
mad.
project. Yeah.
How did that come about?
I got it in fast. I got to wait to ask it.
You're so instinct.
Damn it. That's twice now. I
know. That was actually a weird one. I can't even lie. Because like, basically, the management that I'm part of, I was with them for since 2018 or something with my mate Arab, who I live with, who does like F1 videos.
He's
and
awful
stuff.
at go-karting, by the way.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Oh,
all the slander. Bring it to me.
Yeah.
Bring all the slander. Because he said he went karting.
Came with us, didn't he? Yeah.
That's outrageous. You can't let him live that down, by the way, as well, because he's actually a racing YouTuber. So if you slapped him all about, then we can't let that run.
Which one karting session was that? Was that one at the
Buckmore.
O2? Oh, Buckmore.
Yeah.
I don't think
With Elliot Hangley.
Oh, it was that one.
Yeah.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
The Chippo special when he came from like last to first.
Yeah. When he got black flagged from there.
He got black flagged, went to last position. He still finished first.
What the? Do you guys go a lot then?
No,
in the summer.
that was the second time I've been outside.
Right.
We went quite a lot in the summer.
Don't say we. I don't go.
Well, I feel like every year we always find this like random thing.
Yeah.
It was like 1 year it's wakeboarding,
true.
1 year it's
You
cycling.
just go all the time.
1 year
yeah.
it's go-karting. We obviously stuck to cycling.
Yeah,
But anyways,
we're increasing our range of different sporting activities that we
there
do.
you go.
Yeah.
Decent hobby.
Jacks of all trades.
Yeah.
Next up, in the squirrel suit. That's
Yeah,
what's called.
yeah, no, mate.
Got to do it before we die, surely.
That's still the
that is
bucket
how
list.
you die.
Hello.
It's not a bit of good feature.
It's all falling apart.
But yeah, Quadrant.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was with this management agency for a little bit, and they just basically when lockdown happened, when like F1 was cancelled for a little bit, they started this series called like Not the GP or whatever. So they just get like the actual drivers on to play the F1 game and have a race on there and have a Grand Prix on there instead to kind of replace the actual races or whatever. And Lando's management were then like, oh, they actually did a decent job of organising this. We want to start a YouTube channel of a kind. And obviously, my management were like, oh yeah, well, we know these two YouTubers who are into F1 or whatever. Do you want to get them involved? And that was basically it. I didn't actually know Lando before that channel started, but he's pretty sound.
How was it like meeting him for the first time?
Very, very mad. I'm not going to lie. As soon as I was like, because that realization of like, oh my God, I'm actually going to have a YouTube channel with this geezer that drives very quickly. But you know, he's actually really sound. So meeting him for the first time was calm.
He comes across really well on his streams when during lockdown exactly. When he was doing the streaming.
Yeah, well, I hope he doesn't mind me saying he's just a massive nerd. So like he's fully into his gaming and stuff. He doesn't know how to set up anything for the life of him. Like I went to sort his setup once, and he was just. I've actually never seen a man so incompetent at like plugging a PC in. It's like, bro, this is just a power cable. What are you doing?
Just knows how to play it, but not how to
set it genuinely, up. Like, just got to set up everything for him. But after that, he's calm. Yeah, he's just a proper gaming nerd, really.
Do you ever get to go to any races?
Yeah, so we went to Abu Dhabi, the final Grand Prix of last season.
Oh my days.
Wow.
Mate, Jesus Lord. It was the first time I've actually left Europe.
First time you left Europe?
Yeah, never.
Oh, man.
Actually, no, apart from going back to Nigeria like when I was young, but yeah.
Wait, what was the atmosphere like when obviously Hamilton got robbed?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
So
because there's a lot of Dutch there, wasn't there?
Yeah, but it was a sea of orange, right?
It was.
So yeah, the grandstand next to where. So we were at the chicane, you know, on the first lap where Verstappen tried to overtake Hamilton. He had to go across the chicane.
A 6, right?
Yeah. I think 6, 7, 8, I think, or whatever. We were there. The problem is like. When you're actually at the Grand Prix, you don't know all the little nuances and stuff that are happening.
Yeah.
So we saw like, oh yeah, safety cars coming in this lap, and we're like, oh, gas, we're getting a 1 lap race. We didn't really know about all the stuff of like they'd only let certain cars through, and they'd kind of basically just rigged the whole thing. Yeah. So the actual atmosphere there was crazy because everyone was just like, oh, mad. It was this wholesome like 1 lap shootout between the two of them. It was just going to be amazing. Yeah. It was only like afterwards we kind of found out like, oh, mad, they actually did.
You don't get the commentary. You don't get to.
That's the thing.
Obviously, there's a big screen, but you don't get. It's not the same, is it?
Yeah. So there's a big screen, so you can kind of see what's going on at other turns, obviously, and you can just about see like make out the text of what they're saying, like the FIA decision making or whatever. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult to tell everything that's going on. Yeah. But the atmosphere was wild because obviously, the grandstand next to us was just orange. Yeah. So by like honestly, about 12 minutes after the race has ended, everyone's just finished. Like they're just absolutely fucked. Which is impressive. So yeah, that was the atmosphere was just lots of drunk Dutch people.
I'm guessing basically. You obviously are a McLaren fan.
Yeah. But even growing up, I was actually like.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. I was quite into because obviously they had Button and Hamilton at one point. So I was like.
So what was it like for you? How did you feel about the Hamilton? What was your opinion on the whole take of it? So obviously it's come out recently the audio of Red Bull basically asking for a race finish and
that happened in the event as well. You could hear Horner being like,
but it's come out over the last few weeks.
Let them drive.
And he's like, I'll do it, whatever you say.
The thing is,
that's why Hamilton's like campaigning to get rid of Massey.
Yeah. The thing is, I honestly, like, I'm a McLaren fan, but in terms of like the big stuff, I actually just don't care. Like, I actually kind of low-key wanted Verstappen to win just because it was different. I love Lewis, but just a bit of variety, really.
He also did incredibly well for us.
Yeah. I mean, I think he only finished off the podium when he retired or something crazy. Like, what's it? So I genuinely do think if the roles had been reversed, he'd have done the same thing. I think all he wanted was just some drama. Yeah. Basically, just for the occasion to be amazing. But obviously, you kind of
change the rules for the driver.
Not the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was foolish because it kind of ruined what had actually been like probably the best title fight I've ever witnessed in F1.
Especially towards the last 5 or 6 races. Like, every
race was mental. That Saudi Arabian race was ridiculous.
Yeah. It was like QPR, Man City, Aguero level. How is this even come this close to happening?
Like I think the stat was like they'd only ever been a title race where both drivers were level on points going into the final race once before in history.
Yeah, it was like 55 years ago.
Yeah. And that was when there was like 6 races a year. So it was very easy for that to happen. So like, it was, the chances of it actually happening were crazy. And it was just annoying that it kind of ended on controversy. Even though the actual spectacle itself was crazy, it was just, kind of.
So obviously, it sounds like you are very much into like your motor racing. Obviously you mentioned about at the start of the extreme sports.
Yeah.
Do you do any of that sort of stuff? Are you into that sort of stuff, or are you just?
I'm not, unfortunately. I did actually do like a bit of karting when I was young, but like you have to. The one stumbling block was neither of my parents can drive. So obviously, when you want to go karting and everything's like across the country, I'm not going to get a boss to go karting. You know what I mean? Just pack it on the back seat or something. So yeah, I did a little bit when I was young, but I couldn't really maintain it or anything like that. But I would have loved to have actually got into. Actually, motocross would have been sick. Mad dangerous. Definitely would have broken bare bones. But
you don't become a motocross driver without breaking at least 5
you've
body parts.
you got plates in your legs and all sorts of jazz. But I'm too much of an alcoholic, I think, to get into it. I'm afraid. Even
Can't pass the breathalyzer.
Just the 5 red lights about to go out. Like, mate, excuse me, have you had something to drink or got a Jaeger bomb in hand? Even at Abu Dhabi, there's a funny story. Like the night before the race, I was actually stupidly hungover for the race, which also didn't help.
Oh no.
The night before, we went out in like near the marina, like in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And we were at this club or whatever. We were there for a decent amount of time. I think we were there till about 3 a.m. And I left, and like I was walking behind Ria and Arrow from Quadrant as well. And apparently, I can't really remember this, unfortunately, but I just kind of wandered off. And they were like, he does this all the time. Whatever. Just give him a call, whatever.
In the middle of Abu Dhabi, by the way.
Middle of Abu Dhabi. I don't know where I am. I've been there for 1 day now.
Actually, also drunk in the middle of Abu Dhabi.
Yes, wild. Yeah. Also, the thing is, it's a lot more lenient there because they know there's loads of tourists coming over. If you go out of the circuit, that's when it's a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
The actual track itself and like in the center of Dubai, you're kind of okay as long as you're not.
Dubai is very much like they've had to become a bit easier.
Yeah, they've kind of had to just sort of like change for
the tourism.
Yeah, basically. As long as you're not like openly really drunk at the time, like throwing
and
up
disrespectful. That
exactly that sort of stuff. So I just kind of like apparently I just wandered down. I have like split like bits of memory and stuff, but basically I just kind of wandered off and ended up on this boat next to the track. The marina.
No way. So and it's taken off. Or you just
no. So it's like a boat party or whatever.
Ended up in Russia.
Just wakes up in Spain somewhere.
And ended up just there for like an hour. And I remember towards the end realizing that people had realized I was not on the guest list, that they didn't know who I was.
Oh, it's a boat party.
This is a boat party.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just an empty boat you're on.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. So it's this boat party or whatever. And I managed to swindle my way past whoever security are there. And like I could tell like a couple of people like, do we actually know this? I don't actually think we are. So yeah, I just wandered off again, got lost again for about an hour and a half, and then ended up home at 6.
Who
was home over the entire day. Yeah.
Did anyone find you? You just managed to get...
No, Arav found me, I think, in the end. I got a taxi with him. He was so vexed. He was just like, I've been waiting for you for 2 hours and you've just been on a boat.
Did you ever find out whose party it was?
No. That's the great thing as well. I really kind of... I wish I actually knew, because it actually might have been someone mad.
It's a boat party.
Yeah, this is the
Abu
thing.
Dhabi
Yeah,
before the Grand Prix, so it's a high chance that it's going to be some mad place.
Yeah. It actually could have been someone crazy. But...
It could have been Massey.
Could you imagine? He was planning the race the day before.
He was just drunk. That's why he made that. That's what he said. Yeah, boys, we want to have a race day. Let's have a final race slap.
Pirate.
War. Party. I'm just going to nip to... Do you mind if I quickly nip for a wee?
That's fine.
Oh, absolutely fine.
2 seconds. Oh, let's touch on FPL quickly then.
All right. Well, you're back anyway. Welcome back.
Yeah, I am back.
How was the piss?
Yeah, man. I feel a bit better.
Good.
You know when you get a bit lightheaded?
Yeah. It's all you can focus on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you
It's
play
like,
FPL?
I honestly, I've actually played it for like 5-6 years. This
Really?
year, I've actually sacked it off. This is the first year I've ever just been.
Was that just because of like the amount of postponements? And headaches
I was basically there was this one pivot point. I think it was in December. and I did a free hit because I think they'd said you were going to get a new free hit chip or something. I was like,
Yeah.
Want it, I'll do it, whatever. And I did it, I think, about 3 hours before the deadline, right? By the time the games were happening, 4 games had been called off. And I was like, you know what? I actually don't care.
Yeah.
I actually don't need this in my
Yeah.
life. Like, I'd brought in about 6 players that now weren't going to play.
Yeah.
And I was just like, look, listen, this is too stressful. When there's too many postponements going on, I kind of had it the first COVID year, obviously. It was a bit sort of just like, well, it's just a lottery. But it was a bit.
But it filled the gap for lockdown as well.
Yeah,
like, it was like-
this is the thing.
Yeah.
Because there was a lockdown. Because this time they just kind of like pushed through and just whatever. There's just so many players that are out with COVID and so many postponements. It's just really hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
It is a lot of information to process. You just have to be on top.
But I do
wing it.
I do love fantasy. I do love it. It's just that this year I've actually binned it off.
Well, I imagine you do fantasy F1 as well, right?
Yeah, well, that is, I mean, that's one of those sort of you lock it in and then.
Yeah, forget about
Oh, mad fantasy F1! Jesus Christ! Well, 6 months go by and you're kind of like, Still got Nicholas Latifi in my team.
I've got Mazepin.
Yeah.
I never played the F1 game. Never invited to the league.
Oh, you could just play it. You don't have to be invited to the league.
I put
wasn't-
my foot down. I
Don't
said,
want
"Don't
it."
invite me. I won't play."
I wasn't either, but I know how it works.
Oh, really? Well, I just wanted to touch on. Also, our league is quite close, and I've actually been leading it for quite a while.
Who's the leader now,
I was
Theo?
about to ask, who's currently in the.
Only because I don't have Bowen.
Come on,
Not having.
mate! I had all my Man City players not play. I don't want to hear
my
it.
team because I stopped playing in
I
2
don't wanna
months.
hear
I
it.
don't get it though, because you've got 2 points more than me this week, but somehow you're 13 points ahead. How does that work?
Well, because I was 11 points ahead of you.
Were you?
Yeah,
Were you?
That is
yeah,
probably
because
the maths, in
I had
fairness.
Jota and you didn't even have him, and he scored 2 against Leicester.
Bollocks. Yeah, I am slowly slipping down. I'm actually, I can't lie. I'm a part of me is like, do I just free hit?
What, for 26?
Potentially.
You are crazy.
Only because, man, I can do a -4.
Yeah.
I think I have to take a minus
Of some kind,
and I'm
yeah.
so
You need to get
against
Salah
taking
in, did
hits
you
at the
say?
moment. Yeah, I need to get Salah in. I'm going to get rid of Antonio for Bracha as well.
Yeah.
It's just not having. Well, I've got Jota in and he got fucking benched.
Yeah, that was pain.
I bought him in. I should have bought Bowen in,
Yeah.
but Jota was the right man to call in because there's double coming up. But I don't know. But then if I free hit, then I can't triple captain Salah, which I'm probably going to do this week.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Do you want to see my team?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
let's
see
do
it.
it.
Let's
Right,
see it.
so in goal, we've got Aaron Ramsdale.
Still.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That was pretty decent for the
That's a
time.
really good.
Should be
keeper
Jose Sarr
section.
these days. I
Yeah,
reckon
it's
he's a shout, surely.
I've
these
got
days.
De Gea at the moment.
Save bonuses. United not keeping any clean sheets though,
Yeah,
so that's a
and to be
bold
fair,
choice.
they got a double game week this week. as
Okay,
well.
fairs. Okay. Oh my god, I've still got Reece James in here. You know, he's been. You know, I think he's close to coming
He's
back
back
now.
soon. Yeah,
he
he is.
was.
May as well
Yeah.
keep him in.
Fuck
fuck
it, whatever. Yeah.
Left it that long. He might
Yeah,
as well
well, yeah.
see it out.
I was, it's the long game, mate. This is what I was
Yeah.
planning. Rudiger's still in here, so
So you've got that double Chelsea. When
that
Chelsea's
double
defence were
Chelsea.
good.
Yeah. So this is legacy from like November, basically. Alexander Arnold's in here.
Yeah.
Emil Smith Rowe.
I've still got him.
This was when he was getting benched and still coming on and scoring. Yeah. Salah, Rafinha, and Son, and then I've still got a front
That's a
three.
good team.
It's actually a decent team.
It's come full circle that it's now a good
It's
team.
actually-
And
Yeah.
actually, Smith Rowe.
I thought it was they're all shit.
Yeah.
Martinelli getting the red cards. It's likely that Smith Rowe's probably going to start
Yeah.
the next 2 games,
Okay,
and they got
fair
double
enough.
Brentford and Wolves.
Oh, mate.
So actually, it's next week, isn't
Hey,
it?
this
If
might
you
be,
want to pick it up at any
And
point,
this
mate,
might be
now's
my
the
comeback,
time.
you
So
know?
you had Son as well.
Yeah, Son's in there.
Oh, they got a double as well. I know City.
I mean, the
and-
front three is
Certainly.
well, goodness gracious. The problem is I had Salah whilst he was at AFCON. That's the problem there.
Well, so did Chris MD.
Yeah, he did.
But
Oh, is
he's,
it?
He's lower down the league, so we don't talk
Fair
about
enough.
him.
How many points have you all got this week?
So
I'm on 18 this
I'm
week.
currently on
You've got more
1,005
points than me, and I've got 14 points.
this week.
You're right, that's a
God.
stinker.
I don't
That's
know
actually
any-
How have you got 14?
You got people coming in off the bench.
We won't
as
I'm
well.
having a stink. I'm on 31.
Yeah, I
Mate, not having Jared Bowen's honestly fucked me so bad. And
Yeah, Bowen's-
Jota.
Bowen's
Speaking
a
of
baller.
Jared
Bowen
Bowen,
and Jota.
do we
Yeah.
think he deserves an England call?
1,000.
Yeah.
A million. I should have had one the last squad that we had.
Do you reckon he'll go Qatar?
If he continues the way he's going.
Surely he has to. There is a lot. I suppose there's a decent amount of competition in that area of the field. That's the one issue.
He's very versatile though. He can play all the way across the front.
Yeah.
You know his goal at the weekend? Mm-hmm. The commentary said it as well. It was a goal taken by a man that's in form.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
the
that was a
confidence-
confident finish.
It's a confident finish, wasn't it? Like the way you just stroked the ball in the back of the net
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so smooth, and like the first touch to set himself. He just looks like a proper baller now. Like he's really grown into that club and really into that position.
I said this to Bez last year when we were watching. I was like, this was before West Ham were on the rise and Decker's ended up being like the best player and stuff. We were watching it in the sports bar, and I said, Jarrod Bowen is literally like head and shoulders your best player. He's like, I don't really see it. But now that he's actually coming up with the goods, people.
Now he's actually bringing like goal contributions as well.
He was always capable of beating everyone 1-on-1 and producing, but now he's actually getting numbers.
It's similar to Smith Rowe, isn't it? Like
yes,
he was always good, but he didn't get the goal contributions. But as soon as you start getting the numbers on the board, same with Odegaard. He's recently been getting numbers on the board as well, hasn't he?
Odegaard's actually been insane this year. Like genuinely very
his
decent.
assists have been quality.
Yeah,
like really, really
he's
good.
Such a like cultured footballer.
He needs to be because he was such high talent, and so much weight on his shoulders to perform.
That's nuts. Imagine having that pressure when you're still doing
years
GCSEs.
old. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's actually
legit.
I don't know what I mean. Norwegian NCSEs. I don't know what.
Well, he moved to Spain, didn't he, when he was 16?
Yeah, exactly.
And sent on loan around the entire world.
Yeah, did bits of Sociedad, didn't it? Before
he had a fantastic season at Sociedad, actually. Yeah, fantastic season.
That is Alexander Isak link up. It's going to happen.
I bloody hope so.
He'd be sick for Arsenal. He'd actually be really.
We need to sign a striker this summer.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, it's number one.
Did you see Lacazette's miss against? Well, obviously you did. Lacazette's miss against Burnley was it Burnley?
Wolves.
Did you play?
Was it Wolves?
Probably both. Honestly, he was coming in from like the left flank or whatever, and like kind of side footed it and went wide, and it was a stinker. Might have been Burnley. You drew the game, I think.
Burnley.
I think it was.
Yeah, I thought you meant it was in the chance that Saka took on like 6 people. I don't know if you've seen it in the
Wolves
no, I
didn't even see that.
Saka's
so
ridiculous. It was like this Messi-esque dribble, and he's put it straight on not on a plate necessarily, but Lacazette's just made it look abysmal.
He attacks players at such speed, Saka.
Yeah.
So, Reeve, I want to talk to you about your moves for this week on FPL.
Whoa! Now, I stupidly rolled my transfer. When I wanted Adam Webster, and he ended up scoring and getting a clean sheet. But that's annoying,
Don't worry about it.
Can't do everything.
I hate I hate that pain of FPL when you forget to do something and it's like, and that man then scores 26 points.
I had the Brighton game notifications on, and I knew when it came through, I was like,
you just knew. Well, you could have gone Jota over Bowen.
That's a smart decision, though. That's not a.
That makes sense as a decision. It's just like you
have Antonio as West Ham cover. It makes sense.
Yeah. So what's your plans for this week then? Where your issues lying in your team?
I'm just going KDB to Salah, mate.
That's what you're doing.
And then in order to do that, I have to downgrade Alonso.
So you taking a hit, or you rolled a transfer? He's got 2.
Yeah, no.
Hey, it's double game weeks. Good. I've just checked.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, but you've got all the players that do have them because you
my
just
whole
left
midfield's
them in.
on a double game week. This is outstanding. I might get back into this, boys.
Yeah, so I'm going Alonso. I haven't decided who I'm bringing in for Alonso, but De Bruyne to Salah, really. To be honest.
I think you should bring a Burnley defender in. Bottom of the league, double game week. What more could you want?
I was actually debating James Tarkowski. Yeah.
Why not? You could come up with a goal easy.
Or Ben Mee.
Yeah, he's got a back post header in him. 1,000%.
Do you know what's really annoying is that
Kieran
Trippier getting injured. I was actually debating bringing him in. 2 free kicks.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And
wait, so Newcastle play 4 at the back now, not 5. Because if they played 5 at the back, he got assists in him as well, probably. Yeah. But they don't anymore. So
I personally will most likely be going Bruno Fernandes to Salah and Antonio to Broha. -4.
Ooh, further down the leaderboard is it, Theo?
I can't
little handicap from the get-go.
I can't get Salah without taking a -4.
That is poor planning.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not. It's not poor planning. It's a risk that I've calculated, and it makes sense. So I rolled my transfer 2 weeks ago, so I had 2 free transfers last week.
Yeah, so if that was the case, why don't you just do 1 instead of both?
Because I needed to make 2.
It's the money in it. It's the cash.
I can't remember what I did. I bought in Bruno and I bought in Jota.
Was Jota downgraded from someone?
I upgraded. I got Conor Gallagher to Jota.
You're a madman for bringing in Bruno Fernandes, by the way.
That's poor.
You're a madman.
Well, because you could have rolled it again, and then Salah's, You bring Salah in for
But
free.
mate, you got to remember, I didn't have Bowen or Jota, and that was big differential. So I wanted one to cover me because everyone had Jota and everyone had Bowen, and if I didn't have both,
Yeah, but
if he had scored, I'd look like a genius.
Yeah, but the way FPL is played is it's a combination of scores. So your team might outscore somebody else's team, but you just don't.
My
have their
Jacob
players.
Ramsey
You can't
backed me up from the Jota double last
That's
week.
what I mean. So you
Oh, do you have
can't.
Jacob Ramsey? That's a great shout.
Yeah, he's cheap.
Surely he's like 4.7 mil or something.
4.8, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you mean
That's
Bruno
solid.
was a bad shout? I mean, they had a double game week.
Has he been providing that much before that? I probably
Well, no,
should know,
but they got Brighton next. They got Brighton in the double game week. I've still got Ronaldo, Bruno, and De Gea to play. I got triple United. That's not too bad, is it?
Well,
I don't know.
I know they're
the
pretty
team,
tight.
that,
an
the
interesting
team that they
time
play for is Man United. So
But they're
that's
still
the problem.
Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes, and they can easily come up.
Who
with
else do they
goals.
play in the double game week?
Southampton, they just played them and drew them on.
Oh right. Okay.
And Brighton are very good, so it could be a bit ropey for me. But captaining Bruno Fernandes on a double game week against Southampton and Brighton is not the worst shout in the world, is it?
It makes
That's
sense.
the
It's just that
smartest
Brighton are
team.
good defensively, and Southampton are actually. I honestly thought Southampton would be. I genuinely
They
predicted
were the better
Southampton would
team.
go down.
I don't know if
at the start of the
you
year.
saw the game. But
Yeah,
they
1,000.
were
Yeah,
100% the better team.
Southampton are actually serious.
Well, you're a big fan of Adam Armstrong, aren't you?
Am I?
Well, I thought you brought him in. You said you love him.
When are you talking? Who are you talking
3
about?
years ago, you signed Adam
No,
Armstrong.
You had Adam Armstrong. You wanted him in your FPL team because you thought he was an absolute baller when he was bagging goals a couple of months ago.
I've never had Adam Armstrong this
But
year.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, this is awkward.
This is why I don't understand where this is going.
You 100% have told me.
I'm bringing in JWP eventually. Like that kid's he's got to be in my.
So
FPL
he
team.
goes in the
He's
England
so
team in
good.
Qatar, 100%.
That free kick. Oh, the reverse.
The reverse angle. Oh
What,
my
versus Wolves?
days.
Yeah,
Oh my days.
Jesus Lord.
I'm just going to go on my WhatsApp messages because I've got a message from Reeves saying I'm getting Adam Armstrong 100%.
The receipt's coming out.
Lance Armstrong's is 495 for 40 minutes. That's what I've got last time you said Armstrong.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
Lance
mate.
Armstrong's FT.
Damn it, that's who it was.
How have you remembered something that I never said?
I don't know. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, it was Lance Armstrong. It wasn't even Adam.
Oh bloody hell! Anyway,
Try
sorry.
and get him in your FPL.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, mate, I want to bring it back to your channel. Bring it back to your channel. Obviously, you talk about a lot of topics. You know, some controversial, some not. Have you ever had any backlash to any of your videos? Or any interesting stories about anything that's come from any of your videos, anything like that?
I don't know if there's been any controversial.
Any Neymar documentary invites to the premiere?
Oh my god, I'm probably
Could you
blacklisted from the premiere. Realistically, that's the thing. Actually, oh my god. Oh yeah, actually, I do have. Yeah. So yeah. So okay. So about should I tell this story? I'm gonna tell this story.
Yeah, it's
Probably shouldn't, but
exclusive.
I'm gonna tell it. I did a video about a year ago, I think, where I messaged other YouTubers for them to give me a message to a footballer on Instagram, so they could decide whatever they wanted me to send to the footballer.
Risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. Who
Who did you put this in the hands of? Who you
There was
asking?
quite a few. So I think Will and he was in it. Adriano, that guy.
Oh, so this
He's
is
the
the
one that
level
caused
that-
problems.
Yeah, okay, I
He's
get
the one
it
that
now.
caused problems. He was in it.
Come back, please.
Yeah. Oh my god, I actually need him back in my life. He was such a G. Yeah, he was the one that caused problems, but there was a decent few others as well. And for whatever reason, he decided that he wanted me to message Danny Mills. Out of all the people, like serious hard man, like would probably
Millwall
beat me up,
legend.
would beat me up in the street. And he said he wanted me to message him saying, or trying to convince him that I was like a long lost child of his. So I think I got 2 replies. One of them was from like one of the more normal ones, and the other one was from Danny Mills, right?
He did reply.
Yeah, he did reply. So he replied, and I was like, this is actually probably the worst one that I could have got a reply from. And he was like, I won't go into too much detail, but he was basically just asked where I was from, and I remember thinking, hang on a second, if you needed to ask, but I said Nottingham. I was like, he was like, nah, I've never really been there.
No, I didn't have a longest child for Nottingham.
Nah, yeah, I love that was like not
Southend though.
Yeah. the fact that I'm mixed race was not the problem. it was actually the fact.
And
that,
also that travel isn't possible.
yeah, exactly. Like,
oh no, I've never been to Nottingham, so I can't have a child that lives there.
So why has he gone back with that answer? That's such a weird reply.
it was a weird reply. But,
Wait, the maddest thing, you had him shook.
yeah, no, this was the thing. This cannot go back to Danny Mills, but
The long lost love child of Danny
He
Mills.
was genuinely like, I could tell that he was genuinely concerned.
At that point, he's convincing himself that I haven't been Nottingham, have I? Even if I have, this 18-year-old.
No, of course he would have been Nottingham.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would have played there
Forest.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. Like, he has surely been there in his life before, so I don't maybe crease that.
Fucking hell, Danny.
But yeah, he was not happy. He got vexed at me, so it wasn't ideal.
What was the follow up after you were like?
Really sorry, just recording a video. Love your work.
I'm sorry. Yeah. What did I say? I think I was like, I told him where I was from, whatever. And I think I sent one more message trying to convince him for the video. Like after that, I was still like, oh yeah, but my mum said whatever.
Let's send me your DNA.
Yeah. Can we go on Jeremy Kyle, please? Oh God, could you imagine? Yeah, and then I think I can't remember. So someone in his family then had seen the message or something, and it was just a madness. I was just like, yo,
shit.
I'm
And
getting out of there.
His missus finds out, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And the really is just...
Danny, you realise you were 12 when he was born. Like that.
So what are you even worried about? I think it was actually like something like that. I remember thinking,
it must be.
this doesn't add up at all. Like the ages don't add up here whatsoever. So I remember thinking to myself, like, bro, it's calm. Don't worry.
But to be fair, though, like for any normal person to receive a message saying, I think I'm your long lost son.
Yeah.
You'd be like, your other half of it would be like, what the fuck?
What are you
like,
on about?
Not a YouTube prank.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what is this? That is the most random message I've ever seen.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah. That's why it was so
cause a
painful
breakup.
to say. Exactly. This is why it was so painful to send. Because I remember thinking, like, any normal man would see that and go, oh, man, that's actually a bit peak.
Yeah.
Oh, what if I actually do have a long lost son? All the other ones were like, oh, just other random shit that you could just easily ignore.
Who was the reply you got from another one?
I actually can't remember. I think it was someone that I like. I think it was someone that I've met already before, so they just kind of took it well because they knew that it was probably for a video or something. So that one was like kind of irrelevant or whatever. So that one was calm, but it was the Mills one was a mad one. That's probably the.
That is a risky one.
But they're the kind of videos that you did, right? So I mean,
yeah, exactly. They do well. So if you want to be in a part 2, just please don't get me to message Danny Mills. That would be nice.
Should have got Adriano to message Adriano. We've come to my favourite part of the show.
Is it quizzy quiz time?
It's quizzy quiz time.
Nice.
It's a 5-question quiz.
Now we know you're knowledgeable when it comes to the old football.
Oh, okay, well, you say that, but I feel the pressure now.
If you take a look behind you, there's all the scores from people's attempts. Yeah.
No one's fully got 5, so we call them attempts.
This could be.
I love that.
Oh, sorry. This could be our first 5 out of 5. No pressure.
We've already preconceived that you will get 5 out of 5.
No.
Very early in the chat.
No.
Now, if you are playing along at home, make sure you do not cheat. I know that a lot of you don't cheat. You do play along well, and you tell the truth. It's out of 5 questions. Leave your answers in the comments down below. And here we go. Question number 1.
I don't think we can do that, can we? Are
Copyright.
we allowed to do that music?
DMCA.
What?
Okay, all right.
Just find non-copyright.
That's just about far enough away from the official one.
Jeremy Clarkson. Or is it?
Chris Tarrant.
Just add some reverb, it'll be fine.
In 2003,
Why'd you get really loud all of a sudden?
Thierry Henry came second in the Ballon d'Or. Nice. But who won that year? I know.
I do know.
Oh, is it?
I mentioned it earlier, I believe.
That's what I thought.
A young Neddy Veddy, I believe. I hope so. I've actually said that with confidence, and now I'm concerned.
So I think you are right.
Pavel.
I just remember seeing a photo of like Ronaldinho next to Henry, but then
I think he's right because I remember seeing Henry Nedved in the.
Yeah, I think you are correct. Well, we don't know. The
no, we don't know.
The correct answer is?
It is Nedved.
Nedved.
Come on!
You said it earlier, and I'm like, my quiz is ruined.
My quiz is ruined.
That's what my mind was like.
Jamie was up to 6 a.m. today trying to get it done.
It's like, fuck me,
fucking Nedved.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to someone. Nedved's son messaged them.
Really?
Right, okay.
He's a big YouTube fan.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
like, come to Juventus, because obviously Nedved
Yeah,
works at Juventus.
yeah.
Come to Juventus for games.
To you?
No, someone I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wavy.
Yeah,
that's
that's
actually mad.
Anyways,
Pedved. No,
Pedved. Question number 2. 1 out of 1. Good start. 100%.
We said.
Which of these following options are not a real street name in the world?
What?
Pardon? Okay.
A street name.
Oh, Christ.
So this is just a fucking guess. This is.
Is this football?
Yeah, of course it is. George Best Crescent.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Park Ji-sung Road. John Barnes Drive. Emmanuel Emenike Road.
But they're the 4. They're the 4.
Yeah.
Can I have a look at the names?
George Best Crescent.
Yeah.
Park Ji-sung Road. John Barnes Drive. Emmanuel Emenike Road.
Which sounds the
I'm
most mundane?
sorry.
Because
I
that's the
think,
one I think.
I think either I would lean towards John Barnes Drive or George Best Crescent.
John Barnes Drive is the one I'm thinking.
I actually somehow think Emmanuel Emenike Road exists, and I
So
don't.
somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like Park Ji-sung and Amanike, they're two ridiculously outlandish
Why
suggestions.
would you not call it just Ji-sung Park, like rather than?
yeah,
G-
come
G-
on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
A
Like,
local park, that'd
Actually
be
got a
quality.
golden opportunity
Oh,
there.
it's surely George Best Crescent.
You go with El Beaton and I'll go.
I'll go El Beetle.
I'm going to go John Barnes.
Who are you going for?
I think it's John
Got
Barnes.
to hold
So
and
2
give.
John Barnes. I'll go for
Do it
El
at the right
Beetle.
time.
The correct answer is
It is John Barnes. John
Yes! Come on.
I knew it'd be the most mundane.
Yeah,
than
that's what we love to
those,
see.
Of course it was.
that's whereabouts in England
Yeah,
is
where
that?
are
Wait, where's Emmanuel Emenike Road?
Man,
Could you imagine if it was just in Slough or something?
Yeah.
Like, I have absolutely no
Oh,
idea where
well,
it
they've got
is.
to be in. They've
Like,
got
I
to be
Google
in-
it, I'm gonna
surely
Google
they've
it.
got to be in.
Oh,
like,
hang on a minute.
Manchester
Hang on a minute. I've just realised. So John Barnes Drive is not a place.
No.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that's.
I was thinking, what is a place?
No.
No.
It's the one that isn't one.
Yeah,
It's the one that
it's
isn't.
the one.
So
That's why-
technically, I was correct.
In your own question.
in
my own
quiz
question,
in your
I was
head,
correct.
Yeah.
John Barnes. Where's Park Ji-sung Road and Emenike Road?
Right.
It's-
So-
where?
they
What
Manchester?
country is Park Ji-sung?
South
Korea, South
Korea.
It's in Korea. I know that.
Oh, makes
that
sense.
one's in Korea. I
Oh,
don't
so
know.
that-
Emmanuel Emenike Road is in Nigeria. That makes sense. Lekki
Yeah.
Road in
And
Nigeria.
then I think
Lekki
George Best
Peninsula.
Crescent is
Northern
likely up. Yeah, it's either in Manchester or it's in Northern Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Emmanuel.
That
That's
is
what I was
so
saying.
good.
Like the most
Yeah,
boring answer was always going to be the one.
Yeah.
That's how he does it, man.
I was a bit
We've
confused.
worked
I
him
was a bit
out.
confused by that one.
I've
I
got
can't
to change
lie.
my game, man. I can't be
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
this
yeah.
every week.
Okay.
That's
Question
early.
number 3.
Mhm.
Whose record was the fastest Premier League hat trick that stood for 20 years until Sadio Mane broke it on the 16th of May 2015?
As in
The person who had
The
it
quickest
before.
hat trick before Mane broke it.
As in from the start of a game,
That's what I'm
or
thinking.
Right. Yeah. So the record that Mane broke, who held that record before?
wait,
And
hang on a
in the
second.
Premier
20
League, in the
years?
Premier League, and it stood for 20 years. So let's do the maths. It would have been 1995. If it stood for 20 years and Mane broke it in 2015, it has to be 95.
See, so when that question started, I was thinking Robbie Fowler because I swear he had that record for time.
that
95 checks out.
That does
It was
check
against
out.
Arsenal, but I don't know if it's that specific record.
I think you have to go with your gut.
So we always find with the quiz that the first answer that comes to you is usually right, and when you overthink it, that's when you fail.
Go with your gut.
What if it's like fucking? Okay, yeah, no, fuck it. Robbie Fowler.
Correct answer is...
It's Robbie Fowler.
Yes.
We're getting close to 3 out.
Oh, no.
3 out of 3.
Oh, come on. No, I'm actually okay.
Here we
I'm
go.
actually competitive now. I didn't think I was going to score 5.
Okay.
No,
Robbie
actually.
Fowler's was in 4 minutes and 33 seconds, and then Sadio Mane's was 2 minutes and 56.
I'm sorry, but
That
that
is
is
mental.
That is so stupid. Like, you don't even get a throw in the first 2 minutes of the game, let alone score a hat trick in 2.5 minutes.
It's not. It's not since the start of the game. Is
It was just
It's
the
just-
general.
it's just
yeah.
the general,
Yeah.
the fastest,
General,
the
yeah.
It's like
fastest hat
Lewandowski
trick
when he
in
came on and scored 5 goals.
in 9 minutes.
That's ridiculous, mate.
Like, sorry, but that is actually stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that's actually stupid.
Every ball that went into the box was a goal.
Yeah. And it happened to go to him. Who
Yeah.
happened to actually
And
put
then
it
he
in
just
the
scored a fucking scissor
Scissor
kick.
kick.
But that's
Yeah.
the most ridiculous bit. Is the 5th goal was the best goal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the one which is always in the
Actual
TikToks
screamer.
and pets. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, absolutely love it. Right, question number 4 is a true or false.
All right. Oh God.
Diego Maradona, who I packed recently on FIFA, has
Is that
played.
part of the question?
Has played.
Who packed him on FIFA recently? Theo Baker.
Maradona has played 1 league game for Spurs. True or false?
One league game. Why would you only play one?
He's Maradona, mate. He does what he does.
Now, I think this is a trick question. I think he's played for Spurs in like a testimonial or some shit.
That's what I mean, but it's not a league.
Because
game,
they had a couple of Argentinian players like back in the 70s or something. I think actually no, Ricky Villa, was he Argentinian?
No idea who that is.
I don't know. He has like an Argentinian-ish name.
The only thing I'm questioning is why would it be one league game?
Mate, if you look at George Best's career, he played one game here, one game there. LB tours all around the world, and I reckon Maradona was the same.
So he signed to Spurs and then played one game and then.
See, I think it's false
I
because
think
I've
it's
watched a
false,
lot
but-
of Maradona documentaries, and I never saw him play for Spurs. Also, if he did play for Spurs, Tottenham would put that on their trophy cabinet.
Yeah,
That's true. There'd be a DVD by now.
That would be like engraved into the entrance, wouldn't it?
We would not.
Harry
Maradona
Kane
played
followed in the
once
footsteps
here.
of Diego Maradona.
Yeah, we wouldn't be questioning it if he'd actually played an official game for Spurs.
But then
But I think
that
I know.
is so
I-
random.
I think I know Jamie, and I think it's true, but I don't know.
Okay, what are we going for?
I'm gonna go. I'm leaning true.
I'm going for a 0 out of 5. I'm going to go false.
I think it's false.
So false.
Because I think he played for Spurs, but it wasn't a league
Logic
game.
would say it's false.
Yeah,
But there's no
But-
logic in
but-
these questions.
but there is literally yeah.
But Jamie
1,000.
finds the most outrageous shit. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna say true.
yeah.
Correct answer is
It's false.
Okay, good.
I knew
Okay.
you were clocking on to me. I had to.
Okay,
switch it
I had
up.
to switch it off. I like that. I read that.
Yeah, it was a testimonial match.
you did.
Yeah, of course. That's
Oh,
what I'm saying. You
mad.
won't. You
It
wouldn't.
makes sense. Yeah.
You wouldn't play just one
It
league
was in
game, would you?
1986 for Ossie Ardiles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he played for Argentina
Saucy.
Juniors, Boca,
That,
Barcelona.
I mean,
Napoli,
that's
Sevilla, New Boys,
the
Boca
that's
Juniors.
the most sense anyone could have made. If Maradona played for Spurs, they would have put it absolutely everywhere.
Yeah,
for the
that's
next 40
what
years.
swayed me.
Yeah.
That genuinely,
It would
I
be-
was undecided till
It would be
then.
in the empty trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
Right, episode question number 5.
This
You're
is-
on
this is-
4 out of
is-
4.
Oh my goodness.
You're level. You're level to Joel.
No, but this is history. This is 5 out of 5. We've never had it.
He might not get it.
maybe.
No. I've got faith.
We have to not influence
No,
this
I'm
final
not,
one.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah,
This
right.
is a who am I?
Oh Christ. Okay. All right. Cool.
442 magazine named me as the greatest striker in post-war British football,
Okay.
scoring 229 goals and 559 appearances for only 2 clubs. I have 6 English First Division titles, an FA Cup, 4 League Cups, 3 European Super Cups, and a European Super Cup. My last First Division title as a player was also the first year I won it as a manager, I know who it is, guiding them to their first cup double, and my last First Division manager win, and my last First Division win as a manager came a year after losing the title on the last day of the season to Arsenal in 1989.
Why did you say I knew it is
I'm
halfway
a fucking
through
genius,
that?
man. What can I say?
Can I just? So many things were said just then.
Yeah, that was a
Can I-
lot of info. Okay.
let me do this one again.
Sorry.
So
I caught
post means after.
Correct.
So he's not from the 30s.
He's not from the 30s. He might be born then. You never know.
Banging it in
442 magazine named me as the greatest striker in post-war British football. Scored 229 goals and 559 appearances for only 2 clubs. He's a 2-club man. I have 6 First Division titles, FA Cup, 4 League Cups, 3 European Cups, and a European Super Cup. My last First Division title as a player was also the first year I won it as a manager. So he was a player manager in the same year.
Yes.
Bare confused.
Yeah, basically.
Guiding them to a first cup double. And my last First Division win as a manager came on the year after losing the title on the last day of the season to Arsenal.
Oh,
1989.
I have 2 people that it's between.
This is a big one for 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I have a couple of names in my head.
Let Niven talk.
Yeah, I'm interested
So
in seeing...
obviously, it's a Liverpool player from all the Super Leagues titles, and then lose Super Leagues, fucking Europe, the ESL.
We know what you said.
Super Cup.
The Champions Leagues and that.
Who are the names? Who's standing out?
So the thing is, right? The problem is, I don't know enough about Liverpool in their 80s, but I know for a fact Kenny Dalglish obviously managed us twice, and managed us back in the day, and obviously managed us when we were terrible recently.
Did he win you the league as a manager?
He actually could have done. Hang on a second. Did you say that the title he won was the year after we lost it on the final day?
Yes.
Ooh.
Who's the other name?
Ian Rush, but I don't think he ever actually.
They're the two. They're the two that I was thinking.
Yeah.
The first one, I won't. You lock in your answer before I say what I think it is.
The problem is, I think Dalglish. The thing is, Ian Rush managed us later down the line. I swear he managed us in like the 90s.
Did he?
In like the sort of mid to late 90s. I might be. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong on that. I think it actually might be Dalglish. I think it might be Dalglish. I think if it's Ian Rush, I might have to leave the whole place right now. But I think it might be Kenny Dalglish.
You locking in Kenny Dalglish?
I think Ian Rush has scored more than that as well.
I am locking in Kenny Dalglish because I remember reading about him being named the best footballer.
It's more.
That would be the answer then, wouldn't it? If you remember.
Actually, it has to be Kenny Dalglish because Ian Rush was still playing at one point in the early 90s.
Was he?
I swear.
That would make sense then, yeah. I think it is King Kenny.
I think so.
I think it's Kenny Dalglish.
The correct answer is
Ian Rush.
Oh,
No, I'm joking. It's Kenny Dalglish.
Jamie!
Yes! Come on!
Oh my god!
I was so scared for a
Jamie
second.
their time there.
Yeah.
I like that. I respect that. I
yeah,
respect
Jamie
that.
can.
I respect that.
5 out of 5.
I actually was not expecting that. I'm not even going to lie. I'd like to thank my mum. I'd like to thank my agent.
We said you get 5.
Come on!
Well done.
That took all the brain power that I have to decide
That is
Dalglish, to
massive.
be honest with you. Because for ages I was like Ian Rush. That was all I could think of. But then obviously...
Yeah, Ian Rush
Oi.
scored more than that, right? His goal record was better, I thought.
Huh?
His goal tally was higher.
Yeah, I think Ian Rush did score more for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
GG's.
5 out of 5.
We don't have a prize or anything.
No, we don't.
I don't.
You'll be
I'll take
cemented
that.
in history no matter who we get on next.
Well, all I
we
can
take
say is
those.
you actually cannot be beaten now.
Mads.
Yeah, you are the champ forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mads. Okay.
So-
Wow. Thank you very much. This is
Well,
this is spectacular. I can't even believe it. Wow.
I was going to say, normally after the quiz, we talk about some viewer experiences that they've randomly met footballers or any sports stars. We don't have any at the moment, but do you have any stories of have you ever met any random sports stars you think, oh, that's a bit random? Who the hell is that? Have you ever met anyone in the streets?
You know what? I don't. People always have these stories of like, oh yeah, I bumped into flipping Lionel Messi in a lift one time. I'm like,
And
how
you
does
think, why doesn't that happen
why
to
does this
me?
not happen to me? I don't think I've actually ever come across a famous person just randomly about, apart from like flipping the comedian Rob Beckett at like Reading Festival.
Really?
Yeah, I was just raving next to him at one point
No
at Reading,
way.
which was pretty sick, and got a picture and stuff. But like in terms of like footballers, I don't think I've actually ever met one that's just randomly kicking about. It's just although that time where Kaká did 5-a-side in Shoreditch, that was 5 minutes away from where I lived. And I found
You could have gone down.
Could have gone down.
But square, was he square?
Yeah,
Cut
it
it
was
back,
like,
cut it back.
square it.
cut it back.
Smacks.
That was outrageous,
So good,
by the way.
isn't it?
Imagine screaming for Kaká to cut it back.
But you would. I always said I think anyone would, because when you're in a game like a 5-a-side,
You don't care
You
who
don't.
it
You don't
is.
care who it
Yeah,
is, and you
1,000.
just say what you naturally just blurt it out,
Yeah.
and you forget
You're not looking
that
at who's
is
on the ball.
You
You're
forget
just
it's
like,
Ballon d'Or.
But that
Kaká.
makes the clip. That's
So
what
good.
makes the
1,000,
clip.
yeah.
And
If
he
it's just a
bangs
good
it
goal.
top
Yeah,
bins
if
as well.
he just bangs it, you go, oh, well,
Well,
it's
it's
Kaká
Kaká.
doing Kaká
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Some guy's
it's the
demanding the
audacity.
ball off him, and he just whacks it top bins.
You would
That's
though,
so
wouldn't you?
elite.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
You demand it.
I'd be like, play it back. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You ball hogger, man.
Yeah.
Give us the ball. I don't care if you scored.
Ricardo, can you just track back, please?
It's like, I don't care if you scored. The correct thing was to cut it back there.
Yeah. He's like,
footballing lesson.
he's like, I've got a fucking Ballon d'Or shot up.
Yeah. in Portuguese.
Yeah. Well, I imagine he's
Do you know his name actually means poo?
Yeah, it does.
Kaká means poo.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's rather unfortunate for a man as good as him.
Yeah.
Really.
He was never going to outlive his name.
No, never. That's it.
He actually
no matter what he achieved.
he changed the name. He changed the meaning.
Yeah,
He defined. He
Changed the definition
changed
of
the,
shit.
Changed the dictionary. Right, game week 26. A few double fixtures, quite a lot of fixtures in there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to take us ages.
No, we'll
there's so
go
many
for
games.
it. We'll burn through it, mate. It'll be easy. It'll be easy.
Slap through.
We don't necessarily need score predictions, but if you want to throw in a few score lines in here and there, if you feel
Add
like
a little bit of spice here
you
and
know
there.
what I mean. So early kickoff, never about the early kickoff. You got West Ham are at home to Newcastle United.
Without Kieran Trippier now, as we
Yes.
found out.
Yeah, that's the big one, innit? I mean, West Ham slipped up against Leicester, who have been shocking recently, so I reckon it'll be actually quite close.
And Newcastle are in good form throughout the
Yeah,
wins.
this is the thing. Bonnet, man. We'll go for a draw. 1-1. Even with Emil Kraft at right back.
I need
Stinking up the gaff.
Actually, I don't want Antonio to score. Get rid of him.
Oh yeah.
Like, now he'll
Now
score.
he will.
Now
No,
he'll
that
score
is the thing.
every
That is the
time.
thing, yeah.
Every bag of hat tricks.
There's no good like strikers wise. There's been no good like consistent strikers.
You know how last year you had
Roy
like
maybe.
Bamford and Kane that were
Yeah,
nailed on golassos.
Yeah.
This year it's just been Salah
Yeah,
and Bruno
pretty much.
last year.
Well, all the midfielders are just scoring, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
Smith
you just
Rowe,
want to have
Bowen.
5 midfielders, isn't it? Really.
So you're going 1-1.
Yeah, I was gonna say West Ham to be honest beforehand, but I fuck the Feds.
I'm gonna go early kick off Newcastle.
Okay.
In my heart of hearts, I fully think West Ham will win, but it's the early kickoff, and we know how that happens.
Yes.
I'm going to go with a West Ham home win.
No one's done their warm ups correctly. Everyone's just a little bit, rusty.
It's a long way for Newcastle to travel. They might be tired. So I'm going West Ham win.
Oh,
Joe Willock going to get sleepy
you know
in
they
the
come
coast.
the night before.
I was about to say this. Yeah.
And they'll probably fly down into London Airport.
private.
Yeah.
Right, so
1 minute
I'm going
flight.
West Ham. You're going Newcastle. You're going draw.
Yeah.
Arsenal at home to Brentford. Big London derby.
Arsenal. Brentford have lost their last 5.
I think Newcastle are going to win the West Ham game, and then Arsenal are going to go on to draw this one. So it's like, we could pick up 3 points and really push for top 4 here.
That actually does make sense.
And
That
then it's
actually
like,
makes
shit.
You're wrong. Arsenal win 3-1.
You think we concede?
Yep.
Brentford.
Yep.
All right.
Ivan Toney's going to finally score.
I was about to ask who's going to score.
Yeah, Ivan Toney will finally score.
No.
End his
He
goal
did say
drought.
fuck Brentford though, so is his heart really?
Well, that's why he's not playing, right? Isn't it?
Is he been postponed? You know what? I take it back. I take it back.
He's not played.
Jansen's going to score a header from a corner.
He's not played like a few of the games.
I swear he
So
hasn't,
I think
he hasn't
he's
actually
been,
played since then.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he's been like officially suspended. They've probably just been like, mate, you're not
Sweep it
playing.
under the carpet.
Mate,
What?
you literally said fuck Brentford.
It's Whistler and Boomer up front again. What's happened? Yeah.
So I'm going 3-1 Arsenal. You're going Arsenal.
Yeah,
You're going,
Arsenal. I'll go 2-0.
You're going to draw.
No, I'll go Arsenal.
Oh, you sheep.
Right, no, I have to back
To be
my
fair, your
team.
logic does add up.
But I think if Newcastle win the game, then we go on to draw. One of them.
Villa
Butterfly effect.
are at home to Watford.
Oh, Aston Villa.
oh yeah,
5-0.
Aston
I
Villa.
know what for the finish, mate.
5-0 Villa.
5-0.
Gerrard's mighty villains.
Might bring in Coutinho. -8. If he gets a hat trick, it's calm.
It's worth it then.
So all going Villa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brighton.
Aston Villa have lost El Ghazi recently. That might be a bit.
Shit.
Hey, who doesn't even play for Everton now?
That's actually so peak in it. They got such a dead deal out of that. Luca Dean goes the other way and we get El Ghazi. Jesus.
Brighton are at home to Burnley with no Weghorst.
Brighton.
Weghorst's getting 10 goals this season, mate.
Burnley are genuinely going to have like 6 shots on target between now and
And
the
they're
end
all
of the
from
season.
Ben Mee, who I'm actually going to...
Add him now. Do it now.
You actually look
before
like
you
Ben
forget.
Mee.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton. 1,000.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Burnley are fully.
I really hope Burnley get a goal and it's Ben Mee, though, if I put him in.
Leave Weghorst still come on and be like, I'm not
I
injured
don't think
anymore.
I don't think he's going to play.
My ankle is fine.
just got half a hamstring. He's just like fuck it.
Palace are at home to Chelsea. Obviously, no Conor Gallagher.
Draw.
He's on loan, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
Parent club, yeah.
Yeah, he can't play.
Ineligible.
I mean, yeah, no, they definitely didn't put a clause in to say that he's allowed. They would have been like, no, you're not.
Edouard, gonna score. No? Who,
Draw.
you go for a draw?
Yeah. Palace are really
Big
good
Pat.
at Selhurst Park, yeah.
And you are going for
You got to realise that Chelsea only just flying home from...
I actually back a draw. Yeah.
I'm actually going to back a Crystal Palace win.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that from us.
Yeah, the mighty Eagles.
Ye olde.
Come on, Stannard.
Ye olde
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah, and just send him a sign, actually. Liverpool are at home to Norwich, 6-0 Liverpool.
Jesus Christ. Luis Suarez will come off the bench and score somehow out of nowhere because he just.
from halfway.
He scored from halfway at a volley.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Liverpool, 6
That's a shock being a Liverpool fan.
Wow.
Liverpool.
I actually don't think it'll be like that mad though.
No, Dean Smith.
I think it'll be
Dean
He's
like,
Smith's
doing it. No,
alright.
to be fair to Norwich, Dean Smith's doing a really good
it'll
job.
be like another 1-0, 2-0 shit.
He's doing a really good job in sending them down.
Yeah. No, he's making them look respectable.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's making them look like a team that deserves to be in the Premier League, but I think they're too far gone to stay.
And then they'll be back up next year.
This is the thing. Not for Norwich, it's all about like the effort that's made. Like
They
ultimately, parachute payments just get them and go back down
yeah.
again. But like at least it looked like you wanted to stay up.
They
you know what I
try,
mean?
bless them.
Yeah.
Southampton at home to Everton.
Ooh.
Southampton.
I feel like that's the ultimate like fuck knows game.
Yeah.
It just really depends.
Could be
Yeah.
0-0, could be 4-3.
Yeah, honestly, that could be any scoreline at all. I'm going to say Everton. Bonnet. Donny van der Beek.
Frank's
hat-trick.
Blues.
I'm going to say Everton. So you're back in your arch enemies.
Arch nemesis.
They're not really now, are
Nah,
they?
not really. I don't really
that's
care.
gone off the board a little bit,
honest
that
with you.
rivalry.
Merseyside derby is really tame compared to what all
Yeah.
derbies are, to be honest, these days. But
That's true. Unless you go elsewhere in Europe. You're right there. You're
Yeah,
going to keep looking at
Sorry, I'm just extending my parking.
That makes sense.
I don't want to get another car parking
Shall I get
ticket.
them?
No, I've got it. I've got it here. You got Leeds. No, you haven't. You got Man City at home to Spurs. Shitty Spurs.
oh, Jesus Christ.
City.
5-0 City.
No, 2-0.
Will Kane score?
Absolutely not.
Clean
He's
sheet.
already on City's payroll.
Will Son score?
I don't think Spurs will.
I don't think Spurs. Well, actually, wait, where? Oh, no, it's not.
It's Etihad.
Yeah.
Well, they couldn't even
Pep
score
has-
against Wolves
Ugo Lobby.
at home.
You know what it is, though? Pep has this curse where he's not actually scored a goal at the new Tottenham Stadium yet. Obviously, it's at the Etihad, so it's, but
Yeah.
like, he does struggle against Spurs historically.
So
They're still winning. They're still going to win the game.
Oh, okay.
City's still winning, but,
Historically, Spurs struggle against everyone. So.
oh yeah, I ain't got an empty trophy cabinet. I'm going City win as well. We're going City.
Yeah.
Have you had any
of course.
Spurs fans on here, by the way?
No, not
No,
welcomed.
not yet.
That's outrageous.
No, I'm joking.
Eventually get like AJ Tracy.
Yeah,
Joking.
yeah.
Leeds are at home to United. Big derby. This.
Draw.
United.
Which one?
Way West Ham. No,
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Manchester.
It's mad because Rafinha scores and Leeds win.
You going Leeds win?
Yeah, fuck it, man. I'll go Leeds win. Who cares? Do you know what
I
I
actually
mean?
think that's very possible.
It definitely is. Leeds just always, how like they always like just mad open. United love that. They
The
always
thing
just
is,
slap five
I'm going
against
for a
them,
Leeds
so-
win because I really, really, really want and need Ronaldo to bag some goals for me. He's not scored in 5. He needs to sort it out.
Actually, no. I'm changing to Leeds. I want Leeds to win. So
Yeah.
I forget what I think is going to happen. I want
Leeds
to win.
draw.
Yeah.
Leeds draw. Wolves are at home to Leicester.
Draw.
Yeah, that's
It does scream a draw,
That
doesn't it?
screams
1-1.
0-0.
Something like that.
1-1, 0-0. I'm just going to say a draw. No scoreline on this one.
Yeah.
So all draws all round. Burnley at home to Spurs. So Spurs got 2 away games in a row.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
Arsenal got 2 home games in a row.
Up to Turf Moor as well. Imagine your stadium being
Ben
called
Mee
Turf
header. Ben Mee header
Astro
in a 1-1 draw. Big Ben Mee. Go on, lad.
Big Benjamin. Well, he's getting you
Bring him in.
2 goals on a double game week.
Absolutely. He's going to get 30 points for me.
Fucking
I
hell.
triple captain him. If you triple
yeah, back
captain
in
him
then.
yard. Triple
on, back
captain
in.
him yard.
I can't do that. You're clinging on to...
I'm triple captain Trent.
Are you
What, this week?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, you're
yeah,
not.
yeah, 'cause you can't afford getting in Salah.
I'm taking -4. Right, anyways, I'm going to go for draw. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm going for Spurs win. My bad.
What, is this against Burnley, did you say?
Burnley are at home.
Yeah, Spurs.
I'm going
Really?
Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Burnley are shit. I know Spurs
Liverpool
are shit,
only beat them 1-0.
but
Yeah,
Burnley
no.
are shit.
To be fair, Burnley do turn up against big teams. It's everyone else. they're
Turf
terrible
Moor's a tough ground, mate.
That's why they're bottom of the league.
against. Serious turf.
Yeah, because they've played like 4 less games. than
Look, I'm
everybody
going
else.
Spurs win. Look, we're all entitled to our own opinions here, mate.
Spurs.
But that's the
Spurs-
thing. Like Sean Dyche against big teams sets up
That is.
really
You are right.
well.
It does scream draw, to be fair.
But they got no one to score goals for them anymore.
Yeah, if they had Veghorst,
Said Ben Mee. Just said it. Just said it, man.
flipping poacher Ben Mee, just
Oh,
slap him
God.
up top Odyssey.
You know what? He's going to score now, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's going to do
mate.
it.
Talked it into existence.
Watford are at home to Palace.
Palace.
Yeah, I'm going for
I think
Palace.
Watford aren't going to win again for the rest of the year, man.
Who have they
Ben
got as
Foster.
manager now?
Roy Hodgson.
Oh yeah, of course.
Poor Ben.
Mad. That's so mad, by the
Ben
way.
Foster is our only good player.
Yeah.
He used to be Sar, but he's like...
He's
where's
back
it?
now.
Is he back now?
Yeah, he came
He's
on.
back from AFCON.
Palace.
Roy Hodgson era of Watford, they haven't scored.
Well, legend.
What a boy. No goal scored.
You know,
Just like... Just sitting on the bench panicking.
is it like 6 managers they've had now since they last had a Premier League clean sheet or something?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
No,
Oh, did they have one
Roy got
recently?
He
Oh,
got
okay. He
0-0
broke the
Burnley.
record. He broke the
Yeah,
record. Nice.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
I'm going for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Palace.
Liverpool home to Leeds. Liverpool.
We got my Elise boy. Who's what?
Liverpool at home to Leeds.
Oh yeah. Wow. This you know
Salah
what?
hat trick.
Yeah, no, actually no, we are. probably
Liverpool
gonna-
have 2 home games as well, then, don't they?
Yeah. Good home
Norwich,
games as
Norwich
well.
and Leeds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a TC all over it.
Oh, I might actually. Oh no, because I'd need a wild card because that team's a shambles.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, no, still got Reece James.
You
mate.
might have another free hit though.
But I can't do triple captain at the same time, can I? Can you do wild card and triple?
No,
Oh,
one hit at a
Chip
time.
at a time.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Oh,
You Liverpool?
Yeah.
Liverpool. And final game of the week is Arsenal at home to Wolves on Amazon Prime.
0-0. Draw.
wait, who? Sorry, I zoned out.
Arsenal at home to Wolves.
I swear they only just played each other.
Yes, they did. But this is a rearranged game.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, draw 0-0.
It is a
I think every Wolves game between now and the end of the season.
it is a fat 0-0.
2-0 Arsenal.
Oh, like the reverse fixture.
Yeah, Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
Why is that Theo?
You've got him on my team. When's the Spurs rearrangement fixture that's going to get me a 10 out of 10? Is this it?
Yeah.
So if Spurs beat Burnley, I have got a 10 out of 10 predictions.
That's the one. Yeah.
That is wild, to be fair.
So it's a good job you actually did say Spurs in this one because otherwise it'd be the change.
Get the TikTok ready, Jamie.
Okay.
Get the TikTok ready. Because I'm about to look like a goddamn genius.
I tell you what, when
I have to.
I tell you what, when Ben Mee scores that
94th minute.
I'm gonna be fucking loving life.
Could you imagine? 95th minute, he just whips his shirt off.
He's just said you've spoken the Ben Mee goal into existence as well.
Oh,
now you
God.
don't want it.
I really don't want the Ben Mee goal. And I'll accept a Ben Mee goal if Spurs win 2-1.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But that's about it.
No more Ben Mee goals. Please no.
Please no. I'll take a regular free kick. Oh, well, imagine he scores it now. I'm looking.
Is he going to play regular?
I don't know, mate. I don't really know. I don't really watch Spurs. Don't really care about
I was going to say,
Spurs.
has Reguilon even played recently? I swear, no.
Kulusevski came on, didn't he? Played left back.
I forgot they signed him. He played left back.
Yeah. For Sessegnon.
Really?
Yeah.
His quote when he joined was, "I like suffering."
I like suffering.
He's going to get a lot.
Gone
of
to the
that.
right club then, isn't he?
He's gone to the right place.
Before we end, mate, we
Yeah,
always forget.
please.
Please do the honours.
Oh, out bloody staying.
There you go. Now, the code for the FPL, if you're not already in it, wait, where do you want? I'll make it.
I don't even have a signature for my actual YouTube, so I'm just going to do my personal. So please don't steal my bank account details.
Wait,
that's
where do you want it? I'll make it tight. Where are you going to go? What real estate are you going for?
There's a little bit of a gap there.
Oh, yeah, you're going for.
Well, there's plenty of gap. You want this.
You want centralisation.
I'm bun ready to make it.
Ready? Do you want to read out the code quickly, Reeve? While people
Yeah,
are
so the
doing
code for the league which you can actually win this shirt signed in is gqxngc.
this?
Preferably you want at least like 1,500 points already in FPL
Yeah.
because otherwise it's a tough game.
Be
at the
awkward
top
when
there.
like me or you win it though.
Don't when you join. Have they changed it now? Where if you join, you.
No, so when we originally set it, it tracks back to game week 1.
Okay.
So whenever
That's a good
people
shout,
join,
actually. It goes back to
counts all
okay,
their points.
right,
Yeah. Otherwise, people are just rocking in with like 30 points.
16.
I hope like number
1,400 behind.
number one in the world would be like, oh, I fancy a new shirt. I might join this league.
I think it's close. I think he's like 20th, the current guy.
Really?
That's winning.
Really?
The league. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's a high standard.
Lord.
Yeah.
Wait, let me
yeah.
see where I am now that I've not played for 2 months.
Yeah, well, how many points are you on overall again?
About 43. Probably. Hang on. Oh, I am. To be fair, oh no.
I'm on 1,529.
Yeah, I'm
1,542.
I'm. What in terms of overall, like just
How many
in the
points
world?
overall?
Oh right,
Total
I thought
points.
you meant 1,245. It's
And on that note,
Do the honours.
no, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming
been
on.
great.
no problem.
Um,
Thanks for having me.
Oh,
that was quick.
did you think they had sides? Yeah, so we'll leave all of your links in the description, guys.
Cheers,
Go and
lads.
check them out. If you're on Spotify, please give us 5 stars if you haven't already. We do appreciate it.
Make
And-
sure you subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, that'll do. Get involved with the quiz, Apple, Spotify, all that jazz, and our socials as well. TikTok is popping off at the moment, so you get involved. And we'll speak to you all in next week's ep.
Nice. Adios.